And welcome here to Munfordville, Kentucky, where tonight the Glasgow Scotties are in town to take on the Hart County Raiders in a Class 3A District 2 contest. Joe Meyer, soon to be joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Dubuque for our broadcast this evening. The Scotties come into this ball game on a 4-game losing streak. First time the Scotties have lost 4 in a row since the 2008 season. Glasgow is 3-4 overall. They are 0-2 in the district. Scotties had a bye week last week, but coming off of a loss 2 weeks ago on the road at Franklin Simpson. Final score in that one was 35-21. Hart County comes in here ranked number 2 in Class 3A. They are undefeated at 7-0 on the year. Also undefeated, obviously, in district play at 2 wins and no losses. They defeated Adair County 2 weeks ago, as they also had a bye week last week. The win over Adair County was a final score of 40-21. Last time these two teams met was in the second round of the playoffs last year, back on November the 10th. Hart County won that matchup in a nail-biter, 28-21 here in Munfordville. The Scotties dominated this series for many years, but Hart County has now won the last 3 meetings. Scotties hoping to turn that around tonight with an upset here on the road. We'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. We'll sit down with Glasgow head coach Jeff Garmin to get his thoughts on tonight's matchup with the Hart County Raiders. We're back after a 3-minute timeout here on WCOU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow. If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Here, history will be written. Legends will be made. The NFL is back on the world stage. Kicking off in London, then Munich. It's smash mouth, in your face, lay it on the line, proud roaring football. Don't miss it, because this waits for no one. The NFL London and Munich games, only on NFL Network.
The NFL Network is now on SCRTC Channel 124 and 424 for expanded TV customers, because there's no such thing as too much football.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Welcome back here to Munfordville at Hart County High School. Joe Myers, now joined by head coach Jeff Garmin here on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show as we get set for the Scotties and the Hart County Raiders here in another district matchup. And, Jeff, you guys are coming off the bye week. Was it good for your kids to get a little extra rest during that bye week, you think?
I think it was. We were pretty beat up going, into the week off, and it looks like we've come back, and it looks like everybody feels healthy and and active, and we're looking forward to getting to play this week.
Things have not gone like we want to the last 4 weeks. Jeff, do you kind of look at this bye week and hope maybe it was kind of a reset for your ball club a little bit?
Well, that's what you hope, and that's what you see. You can't go back and undo what's been done, but hopefully you can kind of get a pause and like you say, reset and kind of put this thing into a 3-game little span here and see if we can do some things that it takes to win football games over the next 3 weeks against 3 pretty good opponents. So we just got to keep trudging along and try to find ways and do things that it takes to win football games.
Campbell and Kanan Allen left the game 2 weeks ago against Franklin with injuries. Are they good to go tonight?
They've come back and practiced this week, so they're good to go.
And what about Max Lee? I know he missed the Franklin game due to an injury in the Adair County games. He ready to go tonight?
And he's back this week, so we're full force. We're back, and everyone seems relatively healthy, and so that's a good thing.
3 turnovers against Franklin Simpson, Jeff. Now 9 turnovers in the last 4 games. What's the conversation been like between you and your team about that aspect?
We've got to secure the football, and you as individual players that have the football in your hands, you've got to change some things that you're doing and protect the ball a little bit better. And and that's kind of been the story. 9 turnovers in 4 games, and when you have that, it's just not winning football. And you're giving every team extra possessions. You're taking plays away from you, and it's just not a winning formula.
Franklin Simpson really controlled the ball in that game. They had over 30 minutes time of possession, Jeff. And if you look over the course of the season, your opponent's averaging about 5 minutes more per game time of possession than you guys are. I know that's an important stat to you. How do you guys kind of get that turned around a little bit?
Well, some years it is, some years it's not. When you've got an explosive offense and you're scoring quick strikes and it's not as big of a deal. But when you're struggling scoring and then you're not winning in the time of possession also, it becomes a problem. And, the thing that you just got to stay at it and keep, trying to piece plays together to get first downs. When you don't have big play capabilities and you're not scoring from 60, 70 yards out, now you're forced to run 10, 11, 12 play drives. And can you play football for 12 straight plays? And we haven't been very successful at it so far.
You guys, over the course of your career, Jeff, have been very good defensively. Last 4 games, though, you've played some really good running teams. That being said, you've allowed about 280 rushing yards a game on average. What are you guys talking about there on that side of the ball? Does credit just go to the other team, or are there some things you guys can do better on that side?
Well, we're into the meat of our schedule, and the teams have, when I look at it, I don't get into the yardage as much as I get into the score of the game and how the game's played out. I do believe our defense has given us an opportunity to win each week. And the scores it's 21-14, 23-7. We've had multiple opportunities inside the 10 that we have not scored. And when you don't, the 2 things that jump out at me is taking care of the football, our turnover issue, and not scoring when we've got the ball down in the red zone. Those are 2 things that stick out to me. Defensively, could we play a little better? Sure, but do I feel like the defense has – I feel like the defense has kept us in games and given us opportunities to win, and we just haven't capitalized on that so far.
Hart County is again eyeing the number 1 seed in this district. Jeff, as you go into this game tonight, they're 7-0 overall, 2-0 in the district. How does this year's Hart County team compare with what we saw out of last year's team that made it to the state semifinals?
They're a good football team. They're an older team, 18 to 22 seniors. You can tell they're older by how they play. Probably not as much depth as they had last year, but their first units are pretty solid, and they're fast, they're physical. Coach is doing another good job again this year with them. they're a problem to deal with in their running attack. And their quarterback has started at quarterback for the last 3 or 4 years, and a very accurate passer who they've got enough playmakers out there that when they have to throw the ball, they're pretty good at it. And so it's going to be an uphill battle for us all night long.
They are the number one rushing team in Class 3A, Jeff, at 384 yards per game. They've been that way for a couple of years now. What is it that makes their rushing attack so effective?
I mean, they've got good players. They've got really good skilled players, and they've got a good combination of physicality and speed, and they are fast. And when they get out on the edge, I mean, they do a lot of quick pitches that really go to the extreme, so you can't get outflanked. Then they have a fullback that can run up inside and hurt you too. So they've had a good combination, and they went on a run here for the last 2 years, and they've just been playing with a lot of it's 2 classes back to back of 2 really, really good senior classes.
You talk about the fact that although they run the ball very well, they certainly can throw it. I think they do a great job of they run, lull a defense to sleep, then play action pass that hits you with a 50-yard touchdown. How do you prevent that as a defense?
Well, I mean, you've got to know your assignments, and you've got to get your keys and your reads, and it's hard. I mean, because the one thing that I think they do really well is the field is 53 yards wide. They really make you cover the entire field, and they're good at it. And like I said, they have enough speed, they have enough physicality up tough. Their kids are hard-nosed. They block for each other very well. They're a good football team.
Not just an offensive team either, Jeff. Their defense allows just 69 rushing yards a game, 175 total yards a game, about 15 points per game. What stands out to you on that side of the ball about the Raiders? I mean,
they're fast and they're physical, and when you have that combination, they're hard to deal with. When you look at their schedule, they haven't really been in any close environmental games or anything to test them and find out. I think, when you go through their first 10, 11 games last year, I think we were really the only team last year that gave them a real test to see where they were. And, we had them on the ropes right there to the very last play of the game. So both times we played them last year were very good football games, and we had opportunities in both of them to win the games. But we've played a tough schedule here the last 4 weeks. It's, when you go and you start talking to people, it's, they tell me this is the best team they've had in 10 years. Well, we've been going down through this now for 4 weeks, and everybody's saying the same thing, the best team that they've had in 10 years. If not the best team, one of the best 2 teams that they've had in the last 10, 11, 12 years. And we're right there. We're close. We just haven't done the things that it takes to win football games. And I always say this, and it's real simple, but it's all about blocking, tackling, taking care of the ball. And that formula sounds real simple, but it's so true. And when you don't do all 3 phases of those things, you're going to struggle. And we find ourselves in the middle of a struggle right now.
Jeff, good luck tonight against the Raiders.
Thank you.
Scotty head coach Jeff Garmin, and when we come back, we'll give you the starting lineups for both ball clubs. We'll also we'll bring along Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune, and they'll join the pregame conversation as well. We're back on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show after this 3-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm, toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
So So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods, just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune back here with you on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. Let's quickly introduce you to the starting lineups here. We're going to try to get this in before they do the national anthem. The starting lineups brought to you by TJ Regional Health. First for Hart County at left tackle, it's Caleb Fulner. He is a 6'4", 295 junior. The left guard, Tone Beyond Crockett, a 6'2", 210 senior. At center, Dylan Wright, a 6'2", 265 senior. At right guard, Ryder Sexton, a 5'11", 215 senior. The right tackle, Dalen Wheeler, a 6'3", 260 sophomore. Tight end is Jake Crump, a 6'2", 210 junior. At wide receiver, Connor Trent, a 6'2", 180 senior. Wing backs are Cameron Asbury, a 5'10", 165 senior, and Christian Martin, a 5'10", 180 senior. At fullback, Brendan Griffin, a 5'10", 175 senior, and the quarterback, Jacob Shoulders, a 6'1", 185 junior. Defensively for Hart County, the nose guard is Landon Nunn. He's a 5'11", 225 senior. Defensive ends are Jake Crump and Tone Beyond Crockett. The linebackers are Christian Martin, Brennan Griffin, Ladarius Wagner. Wagner's a 5'11", 210 senior, and Madden Morgan, a linebacker as well, a 6'1", 205 senior. Quarterbacks are Connor Trent and Logan Boone. Boone is a 5'10", 170 senior. Strong safety is Cameron Asbury. Free safety, Kyle Rutledge, a 6'1", 160 senior. Head coach for Hart County, Chad Griffin, in his 9th season with an overall record of 54-44. Now the Glasgow starting lineup on offense brought to you by TJ Regional Health. At left tackle, it's Jordan Huffman, a 6', 270 sophomore. Left guard, Justice Payton, a 5'7", 220 senior. At center, Javion Twyman, a 5'10", 225 junior. The right guard is Parker McGowan, a 6'2", 344 senior. Right tackle, Keaven Massey, is 6'1", 241 junior. At tight end, Grayson Bartley is 6', 160 junior. The wide outs are Jalen Bradley, a 5'10", 140 sophomore, and Jarek Martin, a 6'5", 185 junior. At fullback, Kanan Allen, a 5'10", 180 junior. Tailback, Cam Bull, a 6', 167 junior. And the quarterback, Hudson Gum, a 6'1", 170 junior. Defensively for Glasgow, at nose guard, you've got Justice Payton. The defensive tackles are Keaven Massey and Xander Contreras. Contreras, a 6'2", 215 junior. Linebackers are Trey Smith, the 5'10", 156 junior. Max Lee, a 6'1", 201 senior. And Brady Geary, a 6', 195 senior. The cornerbacks are Jalen Bradley and Jarek Martin. Left safety is Ryder Heller, a 5'11", 180 sophomore. Kellen Stone, the middle safety, he's a 5'11", 160 senior. And the right safety, Kanan Allen. Head coach for the Scotties is Jeff Garmin. Jeff's in his 10th season at the helm of the Scotties with a career record of 82 wins and 34 losses. Glasgow assistant coaches are Blaze Tylicki, Cameron Garmin, Kevin Estes, Randall Parmley, Stephen Buford, and Tyler Hughes. Those starting lineups brought to you by TJ Regional Health, and we need to go ahead and wrap up the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. We'll come back, though, and be joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune. We're going to pause here for the national anthem here at the stadium. We'll be back after a 3-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Here, history will be written. Legends will be made. The NFL is back on the world stage. Kicking off in London, then Munich. It's smash mouth, in your face, lay it on the line, proud roaring football. Don't miss it, because this waits for no one. The NFL London and Munich games, only on NFL Network.
The NFL Network is now on SCRTC Channel 124 and 424 for expanded TV customers, because there's no such thing as too much football.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, McDonald's, The People's Bank, Hardee's, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Applebee's, Aero Safety, TJ Regional Health, La Nacional Restaurant, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Joe Myers, and Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow.
Playtime's over, boy. Somebody got to be the victim tonight. Go! Go!
It's time to play.
Game day.
Let's get the game on.
Welcome back here to Munfordville. Joe Myers now joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune as we get you set for football between the Raiders of Hart County and the Glasgow Scotties. Larry, the Scotties, of course, coming off fall break last week, you kind of look at that and you hope with the way things have gone the last 4 ball games, maybe that break can serve as kind of a reset for the Scotties. Glasgow is capable of winning these last 3 games, but you have to cut down on turnovers and other mistakes that have been plaguing this team.
Oh, no doubt about it. They remind me of Kentucky a whole lot. They're just the one and the same. A decent defense, and they can't score the football. That is a big problem. And I think every football game we've been in, I think we've had a chance to win that game, except maybe for Allen County. But every other game, though, without the turnovers and without the penalties at crucial times, we have a chance to win those games.
And Bruce, the Scotties do get Campbell, Kanan Allen back. They left the game against Franklin Simpson with the injuries. Max Lee is back. He missed the Franklin game altogether because of an injury the previous game. So the Scotties are certainly full strength tonight. The bye certainly helped in that as well to help them get a little rest. So you hope being full strength, having everybody back will give them a little bit of a lift tonight.
Well, and you do. And by having everybody back and hopefully that you can spread the ball around more. More people get touches and where they can't concentrate on one person and diversify the offense some more, maybe open it up.
Some of the issues that have plagued this team during this 4-game losing streak, they've turned the ball over 9 times. They've had 17 fumbles in the last 4 games. They've only lost 6, but still they put it on the ground 17 times. Averaging just 108 rushing yards per game. Opponents have had 60 more offensive plays than the Scotties have, and Glasgow is scoring just 14 points per game, Larry, and that goes back to what you said about not being able to score the football. It's just hard to win when you're scoring 14 points a game.
Yeah, exactly right. I think Jeff had that scenario there a couple of weeks ago when he said he looked back over the records and you had to score at least 21 points to be able to win. Well, we haven't done that a lot, except in the first couple of 3 ball games, so but it's just, I don't know what it is, but you got to execute. You just cannot have those penalties, can't have those fumbles. You get off on a good play and then just drop the football, and that's happened 2 or 3 times, and then we get inside the 5 and we can't score. That's, you just got to do those things. You got to execute and do those things if you're going to win ball games.
There have been some defensive issues in this 4-game skid as well. The Scotties are allowing 283 rushing yards per game and 28 points per game. And Bruce, it's not going to get easier tonight. That rush defense is going to have its hands full. This is the #1 rushing team in Class 3A. They average 384 rushing yards per game. They're #2 in the state overall, regardless of class. Big-time rushing team here tonight for Hart County.
Well, they run that wing tee, and they have a lot of people touch the ball, and then, they don't like to throw it a lot, but they are completing a good percentage and getting yards off of it. But they'll run all that misdirection and run a wheel route or something. They get somebody out in the open and score long on you. Last year when we played them, we played them tough and we'd shut them down, but we just gave up a couple big plays that cost us.
Trying to watch the coin toss right now. I think
Glasgow
won the toss and elected to. Actually, I think Hart County won the toss and deferred. Glasgow obviously has chosen to receive, so the Scotties will get the football first to begin this game. Still about 3 minutes or so away from kickoff, unless they take some of the time off the pregame clock, which they did last week at Franklin Simpson, or 2 weeks ago against Franklin Simpson. But effort has never been in question for this ball club, for the Scotties, but tonight's going to take a special effort. Larry, the Scottie team is an underdog coming into this game, no question about it. Glasgow's going to have to play probably a perfect game. You're going to need some mistakes out of Hart County, I think.
Yeah, exactly right. Hart County, they've rushed for 2,600 yards. We've rushed for 1,000, so that tells you how good a rushing football team they are. Now, we're looking over their schedule. They haven't played a really strong schedule, but they are undefeated, and it don't make any difference who you play. You want to win, and they've been doing that consistently for the last couple of years. Everybody goes through their little stints of 2 or 3 years at a time where you have really good teams. Jeff alluded to it. They've had 2 great senior classes in a row, and that's why they are where they are.
The 3 running backs really for Hart County that lead the way. They've got 3 of them that have run for at least 692 yards this year. Cameron Asbury leads it with 767 yards on the season. Brennan Griffin, the fullback, has 723. Christian Martin has rushed for 692. The thing you got to watch with this team, Larry, they run, and then they put you to sleep defensively. As you look for the run, they hits you then with a big play-action pass over the top for a 30, 40-yard gain.
Yeah, they did that to us, last year or year before last, I guess, was the first time when they had the really good team, and they were run, and all of a sudden they do a wheel route, as Bruce said a while ago, boom, he gets 50 yards and a touchdown.
Yep.
So you got, they're a hard team to defend. The #1 key, you got to stop that run.
What about keys for a Glasgow victory, Larry?
Well, we got to play clean. We can't have the penalties. We can't have the turnovers, and to take us out of big plays. And offensively, we got to score at every opportunity that we can when we get it in the red zone. And, of course, defensively, you got to stop the run first. That's number one.
And what does the series record look like between Glasgow and Hart County?
Well, this is the 29th meeting between these two schools. The series stands 24-4 in favor of the Scotties. First game came back in 1972, and the Scotties won that one by a score of 38-0. The last one, of course, was last year. We played them twice last year, and in the playoffs, they beat us 28-21 in the second round of the playoffs.
Scotties decked out in all white tonight with Columbia blue numerals and letters, the royal blue helmet with a white Scottie paw on the side. Hart County in green jerseys with orange numerals and letters, white pants with an orange helmet. Our kickoff tonight brought to you by Ralphie's Fun Center at 702 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. Campbell, Jarek Martin back deep for the Scotties, awaiting this kick. Ryan Hawkins set to kick it away for the Raiders.
I hate these orange numbers on a green shirt. Really hard to see on the front anyway. The back's not too bad.
All right, 12 minutes on the first quarter clock, and we are underway. It's a high kick going to be fielded at the 20-yard line by Bull. He's got the 25 to 30. Fumbles the football right off the bat, and Hart County has it.
I think it's number 21 that got on top of that football, and that would be Christian Martin with the fumble recovery.
5 seconds into the game, and the Scotties commit one of those errors we talked about that they cannot commit. So a gift for Hart County as they'll take over 1st and 10 at the Glasgow 37-yard line. Shoulders will set up under center. Griffin and Asbury in the backfield. Martin, the wing back on the left side. Here's a handoff to Asbury. Gets around the left end. He's got the 36, and that's where they'll take him down. So just a 1-yard pickup there. Second down and 9 here for the Raiders. Trent comes wide to the near side. Griffin, the lone setback. You got a wing back either way. Here comes Martin in motion. They fumble the snap, but a flag is down. It's a false start coming against Hart County, so back them up 5 yards. It'll be second down and 14 from the 41.
Well, maybe they're a little nervous to start with, but we're turning that football over on the kickoff. That's not a good way to start.
$11:13 to go, just underway here in the first quarter. Second and 14 coming up for the Raiders here. Trent goes wide to the left side. Asbury, the wing back on the right. Griffin and Martin in the backfield. Tight end Crump moves over to the right side of the line. Shoulders under center, gives this off to Martin. He'll go around the left end, gets hit at the 40, going to be dropped around the 39-yard line, so a gain of just 2.
Looks like number 34, Max Lee on that tackle. That's his first one.
Now looking at third down and 11 here for the Raiders. Good to have Max back after missing the Franklin Simpson game a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, it is.
Max has been outstanding on defense for the Scotties this year, second on the team in tackles. Wide out to the left side, a wing back either way. Shoulders wants to throw, rolling out to the left. Shoulders under pressure, lets it go. Pass going to be incomplete.
We hit him in the hands.
Yep, should have been caught by Jake Crump. Would have been right around the first down marker, but it is now 4th down and 11. But a flag is down on the far side of the field, so let's see what this is. If it's against Hart County, you would think Glasgow would decline it here.
Decline.
Yep.
And the penalty will be declined. Illegal man downfield was the call. So 4th down and 11 here.
The Scotties did put some pressure on them that time. They got in the quarterback's face, but he still put it right on the money.
Hart County will go for it, it looks like, at the Glasgow 39. $10:09 to go in this opening quarter. Neither team on the board. First possession of the game. Trent goes wide to the left side. Griffin and Martin in the backfield. Asbury, the wing back on the right. Asbury goes in motion to the left side now. And another flag is down. What do we have here? Offsides on Glasgow, they say.
Who was he? Well, that makes things a little easier for them.
So 4th and 6 now instead of 4th and 11 as that moves the football to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, they could probably run the football now if they want to. I didn't see. I had the glasses on them, but I didn't see anybody offsides.
I didn't either, Larry.
Well, they're taking a long time.
And the umpire has his hand raised. They may not get this play off without calling a timeout here. And they do call a timeout.
Yeah, because the back judge there had his hand down. He was going for the flag.
10:09 to go in the opening quarter. We'll take our first timeout here. A scoreless game between Glasgow and Hart County. Back after a 30-second timeout on WCLU Sports.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander back here with you in Munfordville. 4th down and 6 for the Hart County Raiders here. They are at the Glasgow 34. They will go for this. Scoreless game so far. Raiders come to the line quickly out of the huddle. They're going to pitch this to Asbury around the left side. Gets hit and taken down by Kellen Stone for no gain, and the Scottie defense holds.
All right. Kellen Stone's first tackle, 5'11", 160 senior.
No gain on the play. Great aggressive tackle that time by Kellen coming up from his safety position to take him down at the line of scrimmage. So great job by the Glasgow defense to stand after the turnover the Scotties had on the opening kickoff. So here's the first offensive play of the night for Glasgow as Hudson Gum goes under center. Allen and Bull are in the I formation. Going to give this to Bull. Cam takes it off right side. He's got a little bit of a hole. He's across the 40. Stays on his feet out to the 42-yard line, a pickup of 9 yards.
I have to wait till these guys turn around so I can see what their number is. Well, he never did turn around. I think it's number 6, though. Kyle Rutledge. He's a senior, 6'1", 160.
Second down in the yard here for the Scotties. Again, Allen and Bull in the I formation. The receiver is Jarek Martin here to the near side. 2 tight ends. Hudson Gum under center. Gives to Bull. Hit in the backfield. Going to be dropped.
Yeah. Boy, nobody blocked somebody.
Came off that right side, looked like, Larry.
Number 79 is the man that made the tackle. That's Tavan Crockett. That's his first tackle of the night. 6'2", 210 senior.
And it's a loss of 2 yards, so it's 3rd down and 3 for the Scotties now, back at their own 40-yard line. 9:05 to go in the first quarter, still scoreless.
Yeah, he's on the left side. He's playing tackle, defensive tackle on the left side, and he was in there before you could even turn around.
Gum in shotgun this time. 2 receivers each way. Bull in the backfield with Hudson. Gum to snap, or to a throw, and he's under pressure now, steps away from it, trying to get out of the pocket. He cannot. And he's going to be sacked back at the 35-yard line for a loss of 5 yards, and the Scotties will have to punt it away on 4th and long.
Yeah, that's number 2, Jake Crump on that tackle, and that's a sack.
So a promising opening play, got 9 yards, and then the Scotties went backwards on 2nd down and 3rd down. Kanan Allen in to kick it away for Glasgow. Good snap. Gets it off. High spiraling kick. Bounces at the 27. Nice. Takes a nice Glasgow roll inside the 20. And will be downed around the 18, I believe. Yep. down at the 18-yard line. So nice punt there for Canaan Allen. We'll give you the yardage here. 47-yard punt for Canaan. 37-yard punt for Canaan Allen.
It was a nice kick, though, right? Nice and high and spiral, and when it hit, it took a favorable bounce for us.
7:49 to go in the opening quarter as Hart County takes it for the second time tonight at their own 18-yard line in a scoreless game.
Well, Scotties did a pretty good job defensively the first time. They stopped them on the run, and then they had an incomplete pass, so good start for the Scotties so far defensively.
Wide out to the far side of the field. You got a wing back on either side of the formation. Griffin is the fullback. They put man in motion. Here comes the fullback Griffin up the middle. Scotties meet him in the hole and gets nothing. May have lost a yard.
Yeah, that's Trey Smith and Max Lee again. That's second tackle.
It is a 1-yard loss back to the 17. It'll be second down and 11.
Looks like the Scotties are geared to stop the run here tonight. So far, Hart County not broken the big one yet.
Asbury joins Griffin in the backfield this time. Martin, the wing back on the left side. Wide out to the near side of the field. Shoulders will hand it off to Asbury. Tries to get around the left end. Slips a tackle and going to get across the 20. Jumps out to the 23-yard line.
It's number 21, Xander Contreras on the tackle. 6'2", 215 junior. His first of the night.
Let's go back on that punt. Instead of 37, it was a 47-yard punt by Canaan Allen. Make sure we get that correct for you. Canaan's done a good job punting the football this year. He averages 36 a punt.
The big third down, I believe it's more than 5, though. It looks like it's about 6.
Ball at the 23-yard line. Shoulders to throw off play action. Rolling out to the left side. Pass going to be caught by Trent at the 27, and he's going to be really close to the first down marker. Good open field tackle made by Jarek Martin. I don't know if he's got it or not. Well, they say he does. Boy, they're not even going to measure it. Boy, that looks awfully close.
Gave him a little bit too much cushion that time. They were 4 or 5 yards off the guy, and he just turned and the ball was right there.
So that's a Hart County first down with 6:17 to go in the opening quarter. Still scoreless. 1st and 10 Raiders at their own 28. Griffin the lone setback and a wing back either way. Asbury goes in motion. Gives to Griffin, the fullback. Big hole at the middle. He's got the 35-40 and out to about the 43-yard line, I think, actually, is where they'll spot him down.
Kellen Stone with his second tackle of the night. That was a nice play. He faked it going to the left side and then kind of turned the back to the other way and handed underneath to the fullback.
15-yard pickup there. It'll be 1st and 10 Raiders at their own 43 now. Wide out to the far side of the field. Asbury sets up on the right side as a wing back. Tight end Crump on the right side as well. The backs are split. They'll give this off to Martin. Trying to go around the right side, and the Scotties meet him in the backfield and drop him for a loss.
Yeah, that looks like Trey Smith in there with that one. That's his third tackle already of the night. 5'10", 156 junior.
Second down and 11 now for the Raiders. Got a nice new turf field here at Hart County High School. Really pretty.
It is. It's a nice field. A lot of them around here now, especially in the Bowling Green area.
Wide out to the far side once again. And that wing back either way. Griffin the fullback. They go with Asbury in motion here. They're going to pitch it to him around the left side. Has to try to get away from a tackler there. He will get out across the 45 to the 46. Gain of about 4, it looks like.
I think it's Canaan Allen in there with his second tackle of the night.
3rd down 7 now for the Raiders.
Another big third down. Last time they just threw their guy. He went about 5 yards, just turned around, and the ball was right there, just a little flat pass.
Trimp comes wide to the near side. Wing back on each side. Griffin the fullback. Here comes Martin in motion to the near side of the field. They fake the pitch to him. Shoulders wants to throw. Now under pressure. Lets it go as he's hit. It'll be incomplete.
Nice pressure in there by was number 3. That's Trey Smith, and Big Parker McGowan in there chasing him also.
Christian Martin, the intended receiver. Ryder Heller was in the area defensively there for the Scotties. And on 4th down and 7, looks like the punting unit's coming in for the Raiders.
I'm surprised, but
on their own side of the field here at the 46.
It is 4th down and about 7.
So Jalen Bradley will drop back for the Scotties, and Connor Trent will punt it away for Hart County. 3:42 to go in this opening quarter.
A 15-yard snap. That's a pretty good snap. Watch your feet.
Snap a little high. Trent looks like he's going to try to fake this thing. He's got the 45, the 50, and he's just barely going to get the first down.
He's going to get it. We didn't have anybody out here on the left side, and he looked up, and nobody was out there.
That's one of those deals where it's really an option for the punter. You could tell he was trying to decide whether to try to go for it or whether to punt it, and he thought he had it, and he just did get it by a yard. So first down for Hart County as they convert on a fake punt. And 1st and 10, Hart in Glasgow territory at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he had a lot of room to run.
Wing back on each side. Griffin, the fullback here. His shoulders is under center. Puts Asbury in motion. Give to Griffin. He goes up the middle with it and gets hit after a short gain. Spot him down at the 45 for a gain of 1.
Yeah, Parker McGowan and Trace Smith in there on that tackle. That's 4 for Trace.
Second and 9 now for Hart. Moon is just about full over there across the way. Maybe just a sliver of it not out, but nice night for sure. Great night for football. Wide out goes to the left side. Asbury and Martin are the wing backs on each side. Griffin is your fullback once again. A 4-man front for the Scotties. Martin in motion. And a little trouble on the exchange between Shoulders and Griffin, and he's going to go down at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure he shouldn't have been marked for a loss of a yard, but they're going to say he's back at the line of scrimmage at the 46.
Max Lee on the tackle that time, assisted by Trace Smith again.
So no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 10 here.
They did lose a yard, Bill. They gained a yard on first down.
Well, we've done pretty good on on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down so far. We've done a really good job so far, but then let them go on that 4th down.
3rd down, 10. Shoulders under center. Puts Asbury in motion, but first we'll get a timeout called by Hart County. We'll stay right here during this timeout with 1:24 to go in the opening quarter, and we will tell you that this timeout is brought to you by Applebee's. Tonight only, if you wear your Scotties attire to Applebee's, you'll get 10% off your meal and all non-alcoholic beverages. Again, just wear your Scotties attire to Applebee's for that 10% off your meal and all non-alcoholic beverages. Our thanks to Applebee's for sponsoring those timeouts for us all season long. Some of the other games going on around the area tonight. We'll get you some score updates as they come to us, but Barron County in a district game tonight as they're hosting Warren Central. Caverna welcoming Russellville tonight. Metcalfe County entertaining Clinton County. Monroe County at home against Greene County. Allen County Scottsville traveling to Callaway County. Edmonson County hosting Owensboro Catholic. Warren East visiting Paducah Tillman. South Warren playing at Bowling Green in a matchup of, I think, the number 3 and 4 teams in Class 5A, if memory serves me correctly there. Greenwood playing at Franklin Simpson. Adair County on the road at Butler County. And Logan County welcoming Hopkinsville tonight.
Boy, Warren East, not Franklin, but Warren East and Allen County, they have to travel a lot, don't they?
Yes, they do. 3rd down 10 for the Raiders as they have used 2 of their 3 timeouts here in the first half now. Got the ball at the Glasgow 46. A wing back on each side. Griffin, the fullback. Here comes Martin in motion. They fake the pitch to him. Shoulder setting up a screen. It's going to be picked off at the 50-yard line. That's Kanan Allen. He'll go down right where he made the catch. Actually, they'll give him a yard to the 49, but great job by Kanan. He had that sniffed out all the way, and Shoulders threw it right to him.
Boy, that was perfect. Had it set up. The line was really putting the pressure on him, and he let go of it and right to him.
for the first turnover for the Raiders tonight. And that gives Glasgow the football in Raider territory at the 49. For Kanan Allen, his first interception of the season. With a wide out each way here. Got Gum in pistol formation. Going to fake the handoff to Bull. Hudson wants to run it around the left side. Nothing there. He's going to lose a yard or two. Going to spot him back at the Hart County 49. It'll be a 2-yard loss.
Number 21 on that tackle, and that would be Brennan Griffin. That's his first of the night. He is a 5'10", 175 senior.
No, actually, the official on the far side of the field is who they're going to go by on the spot, and they back him up another yard. So they say it's a 3-yard loss. Back to the 48, second down and 13. The official on the near side of the field where the play was coming had it at the 49. Interesting. So second down and 13 with 50 seconds to go in this first quarter. The Scotties have negative -1 yard of total offense. Jarek Martin goes wide to the right side. Allen and Bull in a straight I formation with Gum under center. Give to Bull here. He bounces it to the outside, looking for a hole. He's across the 50 to the 49 in Hart County territory, so he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. 3-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Number 23 on that tackle, Darius Wagner, 5'11", 210 senior. This team, well, they got 20, did I say 21 seniors?
18 seniors.
18 seniors.
10 senior starters and 10 senior starters on offense, 7 senior starters on defense, Larry. So this is a very experienced Hart County ball club. That's going to be the end of the first quarter of play here. We are scoreless in Munfordville between the Scotties and the Hart County Raiders. We're back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCOU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT hand-breaded chicken sandwich.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Third down 10 here for the Scotties at the Hart County 49-yard line as we get this second quarter underway in a scoreless game. Hudson Gum to throw. Pass going to be caught by Kanan Allen at the 43-yard line. He will go down at the 42, it looks like. So it'll be 4th down and short here. While we have a moment, let's take a look at that interception by Kanan Allen as an SCRTC-powered replay. Great job by Kanan to sniff out that screen. 4th down and 3 here for the Scotties at the Hart County 42, and they will go for it. Allen and Bull in a straight arm formation. Martin wide out to the right side. Gum under center. And Hart County jumps off sides. Great job by the Scotties to hold, and a good hard count there by Hudson Gum. It'll be a free first down for Glasgow. 5-yard penalty will move the football to the 37-yard line. Stats through the first quarter. Neither team has scored. Hart County 3 first downs. Glasgow just now getting their first down with that penalty. 28 rushing yards for Hart County, only 2 for Glasgow. No passing yardage for the Scotties, only 2 total yards in that first quarter. Hart County had 5 passing yards for a total of 33 yards. Each team turned the ball over. Glasgow lost a fumble. Hart County threw an interception. Look at the rest of the stats here in just a moment. Gum in pistol formation, and a flag is down at the snap. It's a false start called on the Scotties. Somebody moved early. Make it 1st and 15. Stats in the first quarter continuing those. Glasgow had 1 penalty for 5 yards. Hart 1 penalty for 5 yards. Glasgow had just 6 offensive plays, had the ball only 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Hart had it 15 plays, 8 minutes and 26 seconds.
Yeah, that's bad. Penalty, and instead of 1st and 10, hey, you got 1st and 15. The good thing is it's still first down. You have 4 downs to get it.
Twin receivers each side here on 1st and 15. Bull the setback. They give it off to him up the middle. He runs into the back of one of his blockers, and he's going to be taken down for no gain.
Number 2 on that tackle, that will be Jake Crump. Second tackle for him.
Barron County on top of Orange Central 7-0 in the first quarter. Second down 15. Again, 2 wideouts to the left side. Now trips to the near side of the field. Empty backfield here with Gum and shotgun. Here comes Kellen Stone in motion. Hudson wants to throw. Looking over the middle. Pass tipped and incomplete. I think it was intended that time for either Cam Bull or Jarek Martin. I couldn't tell. They were both kind of in the same area.
I think it was intended for Jarek Martin, but they got a hand. Somebody got a hand on it. Doesn't align there.
So it'll be 3rd and 15 now at the Hart County 42. Clock stop with 10:08 to go in the second quarter. We are scoreless here in Munfordville, a Class 3A District 2 battle. Hart County 2-0 in the district. Scotties 0-2. Glasgow trying to break a 4-game losing streak here tonight. 2 receivers each way. Now Bull motions out of the backfield. Gum to throw. Hudson steps up. Throws downfield. Pass caught for the first down. And that is Jarek Martin, who made the catch right on the sideline at the first down marker. Good job there by Jarek to know where the sticks were.
Yeah, good hustle. Good getting out of trouble there by Hudson Gum, too. He stepped up and then stepped out to the left. And I thought he was going to run it and try to get the first down, but he found Jarek Martin down right at the first down sticks.
Scotties needed 15. They got 15. First down and 10 here at the Hart County 27. Glasgow trying to draw first blood in a scoreless game. 9:42 to go in the first half of play. And now a timeout taken by the Scotties. So we will take one as well. 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. We're scoreless, and we're back after a 30-second timeout here on WCOU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
First and 10 Scotties at the Hart County 27-yard line. Hudson Gum in shotgun with an empty backfield here. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. 2 tight ends. They try to give it to Campbell, and it's going to be an incomplete pass, I believe. It was thrown forward. It is an incomplete pass.
I thought we'd fumbled another one for a minute.
Campbell was coming in motion, and they were pitching it forward on a jet sweep. And that's why you do that. That's why you pitch it forward instead of just handing it off, because if it is dropped, it's an incomplete pass. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, they were just a little bit too close together, though. The Hart County fans don't think so.
But a sideline warning called against Glasgow, or sideline, not a warning, a penalty apparently. They're backing them up. I thought that's the first one, isn't it?
I didn't.
They don't give a warning anymore? Since when? Anyway, that's what was called. 5-yard penalty, backs him up to the 32, second down 15.
Really?
2 receivers each way. Bull, the running back, to the right of Gum. Hudson wants to throw. Looking to the left side, pass is intercepted at the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Back to the inside of the field. He's got the 47, or 44, and a flag goes down at the end of the play.
Number 1, Connor Trent.
Second turnover already for the Scotties with 9:27 to go in the second quarter. Ball was spotted for the moment at the 43-yard or 42-yard line, I think. 24-yard interception return. It's a block in the back called on Hart County. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. Of course, they only enforced 1 of them.
There again, we get down in scoring territory and we turn it over.
So the penalty will move the football back. Still haven't spotted it. I think it'll be at the 23, I believe.
Well, they haven't got a football yet. They're moving it up to the 25.
Well, now they're going to say the 25. So 1st and 10 for Hart County at their own 25-yard line. 9:27 to go in this first half. We're still scoreless. Raiders break the huddle here. Griffin and Asbury in the backfield. Martin, the wing back, on the left side. Actually, some confusion on the setup here, and now a flag is going to be thrown. False start called on Hart County.
Looks like they swapped centers out and just moved the line down one. I've never seen that before.
Hart County faithful giving their opinion of the officials. You might hear that in the background.
Well, they were down and set. Didn't they have the hands down? And then they just all got up and moved.
1st and 15. Full house backfield here, and now they will motion out of that.
They did.
Asbury, the wing back on the right. Martin and Griffin are split in the backfield. Shoulders gives to the fullback Griffin, and he will fall forward to the 24-yard line.
It looked like number 3, Trey Smith again. That's his 5th tackle already.
Pickup of 4, 2nd down and 11.
Got to watch for the pass right here.
Greenwood leading Franklin Simpson 14-0 after 1 quarter of play. Bowling Green and South Warren tied at 7 after 1 quarter of play. 2nd down, 11. Shoulders under center. And now again, they do go unbalanced line here to the left side. They give this off to Asbury. He goes around the left side. He's got big yardage here across the 35 and out into the 40-yard line before he's brought down with a Hart County first down.
Yeah, number 1, Jalen Bradley on that tackle. His first 5'10", 140 sophomore. But we had a shot at him right there at the line of scrimmage and couldn't wrap him up.
Moved it back to the 39-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 from there. Martin and Asbury line up his wing backs on each side. Griffin the lone setback. Trent the wide out to the right side. Now Martin goes in motion. Fake the pitch to him. Shoulders wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Pass is going to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cameron Asbury, who tried to catch up with it, but it was just a little bit overthrown. He made a diving attempt, but could not haul it in.
Yeah, Max Lee hit the quarterback just as he threw the football, but he still got plenty on that ball. If he'd have been just a half a second later, Max would have knocked it out of his hands.
And now they've called another sideline penalty on Glasgow.
15 yards?
I think the second one's a 15-yarder. That's going to be a Hart County first down at Glasgow's 46-yard line.
What are we doing over there, you reckon? Huh.
That's what John was supposed to do that last night. Probably same thing they had a green can.
Shoulders under center, a wing back each way. They put Martin in motion. Going to pitch it to him around the right end. Good block out there by Asbury. He's got the 40 and going to be shoved out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Kellen Stone is the man that knocked him out of bounds. That's his 3rd tackle. There's just a quick pitch to the right, like the old Green Bay Packers, student body right, student body left, and they got good yardage out of it.
Pickup of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 2 now. 7:54 to go in the opening half of play. Clock stopped because runner went out of bounds there. We are still scoreless.
5-yard interception return.
Wing back each way. Griffin offset in the backfield to the left. They put Asbury in motion, going to pitch it to him around the left end. Got some room. He's got the 30, down to the 27-yard line. That'll be a Hart County first down.
And 28 on that tackle, Brady Gary. First tackle for him tonight, 6 foot 195 senior.
Back it up to the 28.
They're starting to get good blocks at the point of attack and, knocking the Glasgow's corners out of it, and we're not filling in behind them.
First down 10 Raiders at the Glasgow 28. Wide out to the right side. That's Rutledge. Griffin the lone setback. Put Martin in motion to the right. Give it off to Griffin. Takes it up the gut. He'll be down to the 25-yard line, a pickup of about 3.
Like number 60 on that tackle. Let me get my paper over here. That's Kavion Massey. His first of the night, 6'1", 241 junior.
Second down 7, 6:50 left in this first half of play. Hart County looking to strike first here. They're still scoreless. Rutledge goes wide to the right side. Martin and Griffin in the backfield. They're split. Asbury's a wing back on the right. Give to Griffin again. He takes it up the middle, and he is going to be hit and dropped after another short gain.
Yeah, Parker McGowan got in there and grabbed him around the waist and wouldn't let him go. Second tackle for Parker.
Pickup of just 1. Third down and 6. Rutledge wide to the right side. Martin and Griffin in the backfield. Asbury, wing back on the right. Give it off to Griffin. Goes off left guard, and he got 2 or 3 to begin with before he's pushed back. Well, actually, they're saying he didn't get hardly anything, really. Maybe just a yard.
Contreras got him right there and didn't let him go. That's his second tackle for Zander.
I thought he got a little more than that, but it'll be just a 1-yard pickup. And 4th down and 5 now for the Raiders. Of course, they'll go for it here. They're at the Glasgow 23. Got to get to the 18.
Yeah, got to be prepared for anything right here. They could run it or throw it.
Shoulders sets up under center. Asbury and Martin, the wingbacks. They put Martin in motion. Going to pitch it to him, trying to get around the right end. Gets hit before he gets to the first down marker, and he is going to go down, and the Scottie defense will hold once again. Again, they'll force Hart County to turn this ball over on downs. Just a 1-yard pickup there.
I can't pick up the number 11 is who it was, Ryder Heller, his first tackle of the night for the sophomore.
Quite the half so far for this Glasgow defense as they have held this powerful Hart County offense scoreless through the first 18-plus minutes of action here. 5:07 to go in the first half of play, and the Scotties will take over at their own 22. Allen and Bull in the I formation. And now they'll offset the I. Martin, the wide out to the near side, going to pitch this back to Bull, trying to get her on the right side, and he is going to cross the 25 up to the 26. Pickup of about 3.
That's number 6 on the tackle for Hart County, and that will be Kyle Rutledge. That's his second tackle of the night.
Got about 3.5. We'll call it second down and a long 6 here. Martin will split wide to the left. Allen and Bull again in an offset I. 2 tight ends. Bartley and Lee, the tight ends on either side. Hudson Gum under center. Here's the snap. Fakes the pitch to Bull. Wants to throw down the left sideline looking for Martin. It's going to be caught at midfield, and he'll go down right there. Great job that time by Jarek Martin as Gum just threw that ball up and let Jarek, the big athletic wide receiver, go up and grab it over the top of Connor Trent at midfield.
Yeah, Connor Trent's tackle, first one for him tonight, but nice. You know, when he just throw a jump ball up, you think Jarek's going to come down with it better every time.
Pickup of 24 yards, easily the longest play of the night for the Scotties. 4:11 to go in the first half. And that is a Baird Private Wealth Management first down. Backs in an offset eye once again. Give it to Martin. Now he'll give it off to Bradley on a reverse. He's got the 45 and going to be taken down at the Hart County 44-yard line, a pickup of 6 yards.
Well, it started out looking a lot better than what it ended up. He looked like he had plenty of room to run. Cameron Asbury on that tackle. Another senior, 5'10", 165.
Second down 4 in a game that is moving very fast. We've only been playing for about 39 minutes. We've only got 3.5 minutes to go in the first half of play. Martin, the wide out to the left on 2nd and 4. Straight eye this time for Allen and Bull.
Jarek.
And now Hudson to throw. Pass caught by Jarek Martin over on the sideline for another Baird Private Wealth Management first down. He goes down at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, give it to him. He's your best playmaker.
Another Baird Private Wealth Management first down for the Scotties. Three minutes to go until halftime. Three receivers to the near side of the field, a single wide out to the left. Gum to throw. Hudson looking in at fullback this time. They give it off to the tailback. Bull slips a tackle in the backfield. Cam going to be run out of bounds as he gets to the 32-yard line.
Number 3 pushed him out of bounds. That's Logan Boone. That's his first tackle tonight. He's also a senior, 5'10" and 170.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Third down and 6 now. Allen and Bull in an offset eye. Martin the wide out to the near side. Gum gives off on the inside handoff to Allen, and Hart County not fooled.
Nothing.
Tried to give it off underneath that time to Canaan on a quick hitter, but Hart County met him and dropped him for a loss back to the 34.
Yeah, Jake Crump is the man that made the tackle. That's his third of the night.
2-yard loss there makes it 4th down and 8. With 2:14 to play in the half, the Scotties will go for it at the Hart County 34. Two receivers left, one to the right. Gum in pistol formation with Bull behind him, Allen to his left. Scotties letting the play clock run down here. Gum now snaps it, and a flag goes down at the snap. It's a false start on the Scotties.
Oh, my goodness.
How many penalties now, Bruce? 5 penalties for 35 yards for Glasgow. We've not reached halftime yet. So now 4th down and 13. Ball back at the 39. The Scotties will keep the offense on the field here with 1:50 to play in the second quarter. 2 wideouts each way. Gum in shotgun. Bull to his left on 4th and 13. Here's the snap. Gum under heavy pressure, and he's sacked. Hudson had no chance. Hart County defender got through there nearly untouched. And that's going to give Hart County field position right at midfield with 1:34 to play, so they have time to do something with this here.
Layden Nunn is the man that made the tackle for Hart County and the sack.
So again, the Scotty offense gets a few first downs and then cannot finish the drive. First down and 10 for the Raiders right at the 50-yard line. 1:34 left until halftime. We are scoreless. Wide out to the near side, a wing back each way. Shoulders wants to throw, right, and it's incomplete. Intended for Christian Martin.
They got the hold back here, though. Trey Smith was putting the pressure on, and the fullback there just reached out and grabbed him, pulled him down.
Asking Coach Garmin if he wants to accept this penalty. I don't think there's any doubt he'll want to accept it. It'll make it first down and 20. Ball back at the Hart County 40-yard line here, 1:29 to play. Hart County does have one timeout left. And they may have to use it right here. Oh, actually, Glasgow's going to call a timeout. We'll stay right here with 1:29 to go in the first half of play. Neither team on the scoreboard yet. Larry, you got to give it to this Glasgow defense. They have done a tremendous job against this very good Hart County offense. This Hart County offense comes in here averaging over 500 yards per game total, 384 rushing yards per game. Of course, Bruce will give us the halftime numbers, but pretty good job by Glasgow's defense.
It is. They've done a really good job. They've bent a little bit. They've gotten down inside the 30-yard line, but we stopped them on downs twice. You got to give Glasgow's defense a lot of credit.
The Raiders do have the one timeout left. Scotties also have one timeout remaining as we head down the stretch here this first half, 1:29 to go.
Yeah, you don't want to let them get that big play right here now. That's probably why we call timeout. We want to be sure to play that pass defense, not let anybody get away from you.
Russellville leads Caverna 12-0 after one quarter of play. Metcalfe County over Clinton County 22-12 after one quarter of play. It's Monroe County 14-0 over Greene County after one quarter of play. 1st and 20 here for the Raiders. Shoulders in shotgun. Scotty's coming on a blitz up the middle. The pass going to be incomplete. Intended for Jake Crump over the middle up around the 50-yard line. Another one he probably should have brought in.
Yeah, Kellen Stone there on the coverage. I don't know whether he got a hand on it or not, but it just went off of his hand.
Bruce says Kanan did get a hand, or Kellen did get a hand on it. So that probably threw Crump's timing off as he tried to make the catch. Paducah Tillman leads Warren East 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. It's Allen County Scottsville 20-0 after one quarter of play. Second down, 20. 1:25 left until halftime. Shoulders wants to throw. Looking out to the left side, pass going to be incomplete. Threw it behind Crump. Looked like the exact same pattern that time for Crump, but the ball was thrown well behind him that time. It'll be 3rd down and 20.
Javion Massey's the man that put the pressure on the quarterback and hit him just right before he threw it.
So 3rd and 20 here for the Raiders as they'll scrimmage from their own 40-yard line here.
Yeah, reckon they'd punt it. Yep, might punt it here if they're using their timeout again.
Hart County will call their final timeout of the half, and that'll give us another opportunity to tell you to make sure to swing by Applebee's tonight and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. All you have to do is show up in your Scotties attire, and you will be eating good in the neighborhood. So make sure and go to Applebee's tonight if you haven't had dinner yet, wearing your Glasgow attire if you want a little money, 10% off of your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. We have another score coming across the wire here now, and it is Berrien County on top of Warren Central by a score of 13-0 after one quarter of play, and they got started a little bit late there for whatever reason it looks like. The Trojans trying to get win number 8 on the year there. They are win number 7. They are 6-1 right now. They suffered their first loss of the season last week or 2 weeks ago at North Hardin. But Berrien County still has a very good chance to get the number 2 seed in that district and host a playoff game. 3rd down 20 for the Raiders. 1:21 left until halftime. Neither team has scored yet. Shoulders in shotgun for the first time. He has 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shoulders to throw. Looking over the middle. The pass is caught wide open, and it's a first down for Connor Trent.
Jalen Bradley with the stop on the play. I looked up. I thought nobody was there for the Scotties, but Bradley made a good tackle.
Boy, that hurts, though, giving up a 3rd down and 20. 22-yard pickup. First down and 10 Raiders as they're in the hurry-up offense here. Shoulders under pressure. Pass is caught by Trent at the 35. Gets away from a couple tacklers. Is inside the 30, inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line. Just poor tackling that time by the Scotties.
Yeah, Kellen Stone's the man that finally brought him down for his 4th tackle. But we missed him back upfield a little bit.
Hart County does not have any timeouts remaining here. First down and 20. They're at the Glasgow First down and 10. There's the Glasgow 22. Shoulders with a quick throw. Pass going to be caught by Trent again, and he's going to go out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So pickup of 6 there.
Yeah, Jalen Bradley on the tackle, number 3 for him.
Going out of bounds will stop the clock. They're going to spot him at the 16 or 17. They do put it at the 16-yard line. Second down and 4 now with 37 seconds left until halftime.
Yeah, Scotties need to stop here because Hart County gets the football on start of the third quarter, so it'd be nice to hold them right here.
A little bit of confusion on the alignment here for the Raiders, it looks like, as now Shoulders will set up in shotgun. Griffin to his right, 2 receivers to the left, 1 man wide to the right. Low shotgun snap. Shoulders handles it under pressure, steps up and throws. Touchdown, Hart County. As it is Christian Martin who makes the catch on the deep slant. Jalen Bradley was there on the coverage, but Martin able to make the catch. It's Hart County strikes with 33 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go up 6-0. 16-yard completion from Jacob Shoulders to Christian Martin.
Well, he just did a slant pattern. He came down and went right toward the goal post, and he was wide open.
Ryan Hawkins on for the PAT. And her kick is good. So Hart County leads 7-0 now with 33 seconds to go in the first half of play. We will stay right here and give you that scoring drive for Hart County momentarily.
Who is the kicker?
Ryan Hawkins, Larry, number 82. Female kicker for the Raiders. We've seen more and more of that over the last few years, and hey, I'm all for it if the ladies want to get out here and play. Bruce adding up the numbers for us right now, but Hart County with a big score there at the end of the half. As Larry said, they're going to get the football back to start the third quarter, so that could be a decisive score there for the Raiders. The drive for Hart County goes 6 plays, took 1 minute and 1 second, went 50 yards, and it was capped off by that 16-yard touchdown pass from Shoulders to Martin. Hawkins with the extra point. 7-0 Hart County. This kickoff returned by Ryder Heller. He fielded at the 32. He's going to get to the 35. 3-yard return there for Heller. And with 29 seconds to go in the half, Glasgow's offense will come onto the field. 1st and 10 at their own 36. Actually make it a 4-yard return for Heller. Scotties will send 3 men wide to the left, 2 men wide to the right. Empty backfield here for Gum, so the Scotties going to try to get something going here. With 29 seconds and 1 timeout. Gum flushed out of the pocket under pressure, gets away, crosses the 35. He will get positive yardage to the 37, but just a gain of 1. And we'll see if Glasgow just wants to let the first half clock run out here. It looks like they will.
Jake Crump on the tackle, number 4 for him.
And that is going to be the end of the first half of play. Scotties are going to let this thing run out, it looks like. I think. And they do. So we have come to the end of the first half of play, and Hart County scoring late in the second quarter takes a 7-0 lead over the Scotties. We'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show and take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. Hart County 7, Glasgow nothing. We're back after a 4-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, You really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football, brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Hardee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Applebee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. It's time for the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show.
Welcome back here to Munfordville. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Tribune with you here at Hart County High School as it is the Raiders of Hart County on top 7-0 over the Scotties. It was a scoreless game for the majority of the first half, but the Raiders scored inside the last minute of that second quarter, and they will get the football back to begin the third quarter. Larry, just getting a quick look at the team stats here at halftime. A couple things that stand out for me. Glasgow with just 3 rushing yards in the first half of play. On the positive side, they've held Hart County to 71 rushing yards, and that is certainly an accomplishment because if you've joined us late, we've talked about the fact that Hart County is the #1 rushing team in Class 3A and #2 in the state overall. They average 384 rushing yards per game, so to hold them to 71 rushing yards here at halftime is a win for the Scotties. You just hate to see Glasgow give up that late touchdown.
Yeah, that's bad to give it up there that late, and knowing they're going to get the football when they start the third quarter, that really hurts. It gives them momentum coming out of the dressing room. But you know, the Scotties have had opportunities again. We've thrown an interception down in our territory, and and we lost the fumble on the kickoff. So there, a couple more chances there we should have scored. Lost it on downs once, and Hart County's lost it on downs twice. So the defense has not played bad.
Hart County does have an edge in time of possession, about 3.5 minutes more than the Scotties, so that is something that Jeff Garmin would like to see turned around in this second half as well. But Jarek Martin did have a pretty nice first half, Larry. He got 4 catches for 47 yards. You want to keep seeing Glasgow try to get the ball to him as much as they possibly can in that second half.
You got to get it to Jarek some way or another, because he runs real well after he catches the football, and he's got the ability to go up and get that ball. So he's a big playmaker, so you need to get it in his hands.
Time now to take a look at our halftime stats. Actually, first, let's give you a score that's come across. Greenwood leads Franklin Simpson 24-3 at halftime, and Bowling Green and South Warren have also gone to halftime as a 7-7 ball game. We told you earlier, Berrien County leads Warren Central 13-0. That was at the end of the first quarter. Actually, now we're getting an update. Berrien County leads 21-0 over Warren Central midway through the second quarter. Here at Hart County High School, it's the Raiders 7, the Scotties 0. And our halftime stats are brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow here on the Don Franklin Auto halftime show. We'll turn things over to Larry and Bruce for the numbers. Larry?
All right, Joe. Not a lot going on in this first half. A lot of turnovers and a lot of good defense played by both teams. The Scotties fumbled the opening kickoff as they decided to take the football first. Christian Martin is the man that made the recovery on the fumble, and they would set Hart County up at Glasgow's 37-yard line. But the Scotty defense will hold and held them on downs at the 33-yard line where they would take over, but the Scotties would punt on that possession. Hart County, we intercepted a pass on the next possession for Hart County. Kanan Allen picked it off, and we took over at the Hart County 25-yard line. But we lost it on downs on that series. Hart County would get it back, and they lost it on downs in that series. Then the Scotties would take over on the 22-yard line, and then we would lose it on downs, and that would set Hart County up at the 50-yard line with 1:34 to go in the half. And from that point, they went on a 6-play, 50-yard drive, took 1:01 off the clock. Christian Martin with the touchdown, a 16-yard pass from Jacob Shoulders. Ryan Hawkins kicked the extra point, and it was 7-0 in favor of Hart County with only 33 seconds to go in the half. Glasgow would get the football back and let the time run out. So 7-0 here at halftime in favor of the Raiders of Hart County. And Scotties are still in this game, Bruce, but we got to quit making the mistakes. We've got to put some points on the board.
That and penalties, and that sideline warning. I told you I
never did see a warning.
Talked to Coach Myers, and he said that crew they had at Greene County, all they wanted to do was stay out of the white, and they called one on him, and he said he was back behind the play. And so this may be the same crew. He said all they're concerned about is that white area. And I said, to me, official, as long as I'm not running down the sideline and run into somebody in that area, who cares? Yeah. But that's it. So thank you for that drive chart. And now as we continue with our Don Franklin Auto halftime show, let's look at our McDonald's of Glasgow offensive stats. Larry told you Hart County on top 7-0. They picked up 8 first downs, Glasgow with 4. The Raiders rushed for 71, passed for 65 for a total of 136. Scotties was only 3 yards on the ground, but we had 18 yards in sacks in that first half. They had 54 through the air for a total of 57. Hart County with 1 turnover, the Scotties with 2. Hart County did not put it on the ground. They did throw an interception. Scotties, as I say, had the opening kickoff that they fumbled and lost, and we threw an interception. Both teams have been penalized 5 times for 35 yards. Hart County ran 30 offensive plays using 13 minutes and 47 seconds in that first half. The Scotties with 21 offensive plays consuming 10 minutes, 13 seconds. Individually in that first half for the Raiders, their leading rusher is their leading rusher on the year, Cameron Asbury, with 44 yards on 7 carries. He had a long of 15. Brennan Griffin had 23 yards on 8 carries with a long of 15. Connor Trent had 1 rush for 8 yards, and Christian Martin rushed it 3 times for 2 yards. Jacob Shoulders was 5 of 11 passing for 65 yards. threw 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Connor Trent was their leading receiver in that first half, 49 yards on 4 receptions with a long of 22. Christian Martin had the 1 reception for 16 yards, but that went for a score at the end of the half. For the Scotties, Cameron Bull leads the Scotties in rushing with 17 yards on 6 rushes. Jalen Bradley had 1 rush for 6 yards. Hudson Gum rushed it 4 times for a -18, and Kanan Allen had 1 carry for a -2. Hudson was 4 of 8 for 54 yards passing in that first half with the 1 interception. Jarek Martin, the big receiver, had 4 receptions for 47 yards with a long of 24. Kanan Allen had the 1 catch for 7 yards. 1 punt in that first half. That was by Glasgow, and Kanan Allen got a nice one off, and it went for 47 yards. So we're here at halftime with the Scotties on the road at Hart County in a big district game. It's Hart County 7, the Scotties 0. As I told you, these stats were brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. We'll return for the call of the second half with Joe and Larry after this 3-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Here, history will be written, legends will be made. The NFL is back on the world stage. Kicking off in London, then Munich. It's smash mouth, in your face, lay it on the line, proud roaring football. Don't miss it, because this waits for no one. The NFL London and Munich games, only on NFL Network.
The NFL Network is now on SCRTC Channel 124 and 424 for expanded TV customers, because there's no such thing as too much football.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune back here with you at Hart County High School. We are still on the Don Franklin Auto halftime show here. It is Hart County with a 7-0 lead over the Scotties. About 3 minutes left until the second half kickoff. Let's take a look at the sports week ahead here at Glasgow High School. Fall sports season pretty much about to get wrapped up, other than football season, as Both the boys and girls soccer seasons have come to an end. The girls soccer team fell in the second round, or the semifinals, of the 15th district tournament. Boys soccer team made it to the region tournament, but lost in the first round of that tournament. The volleyball team, I had not, when I made this schedule, they did not have the district tournament pairings posted, but I do believe that the volleyball team, Lady Scottie volleyball team, will be playing the district tournament this week, so good luck to the Lady Scotties there. Of course, boys and girls golf seasons have been completed. The cross-country season, I think, also is complete according to the schedule I've seen. JV football season still going on. The Scotties will play at Metcalfe County at 6 o'clock. That's on Monday in a JV football game. And then the varsity football game, football team, will play its last district game of the season next week, as the Scotties are back at home for the first time in a while, as they'll host the Butler County Bears there at Hank Roy Stadium, with our pregame coverage starting at 6:30 next Friday night. Kickoff slated for 7 o'clock. And then, of course, 2 weeks from tonight, the Scotties wrap up the regular season with a home game against the Somerset Briar Jumpers. And then 3 weeks from tonight, this is assuming Glasgow beats Butler County next week. Let me back up. This is assuming Glasgow loses here to Hart County tonight, that's still not a certainty by any means. It's just a 7-0 ball game right now, but Hart County favored. So if Glasgow does lose this game, they have to beat Butler County next week to get into the playoffs. And if Glasgow does wind up being the number 4 seed by beating Butler County, if they lose here tonight, then that means Glasgow would have to make a long road trip over to Union County for the first round of the playoffs, because it certainly looks like Union County is going to be the number 1 seed in Class 3A District 1, as they and Hancock County were both undefeated in district play, but those two teams played last night, and Union County won rather easily over Hancock County, so that puts Union County at 4-0 in the district, and they are most likely going to be, or they will be, the number 1 seed in that district over there. Hancock County going to be the number 2 seed. So again, if Glasgow wins tonight and then beats Butler, the Scotties do still have a chance to be the number 3 seed, which would mean they would travel to Hancock County. But I don't think, if I've done my math correctly, I do not think Glasgow has an opportunity to finish any better than the number 3 seed, which means they will be on the road no matter what in 3 weeks in the first round of the playoffs. You think that's right, Bruce?
Yeah, 3 is the best.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because Franklin and Hart still got to play, but Adair's only got the 1 loss, and they'll only have Butler County left.
Yeah,
I guess.
That's the way I figured it too. So either way, but Glasgow, hey, you'd rather play Hancock County than Union County. I can tell you that much. It's number 1, it's a little bit shorter trip.
The thing about it
a little bit. Number 2, Hancock County not quite as good as Union County. You don't think it gives you a better chance to win if you can get that number 3 seed.
See, if we won here and then Franklin beat Hart County, we would be 3 because we'd have a win over Hart. We both have 2 losses. But if Franklin loses to Hart and we beat Hart, they would have the tiebreaker against us. So, Franklin would have the tiebreaker against us.
So we have to win tonight and get a little help from Franklin next week.
Exactly.
To get the number 3 seed.
Because if Franklin if we were to beat Hart and then Franklin lost, Franklin has a win over us, so that'd be the tiebreaker.
Okay. I thought that's the way it worked out, but can always count on Bruce to have the knowledge there for sure of how all the mathematics work out.
Not always right, but I have the knowledge.
He'll have the knowledge.
Who said it had to be true, right?
Yeah, in this
unfortunately,
world,
there's a lot of that goes on these days.
In this world anymore, there's lots of lies.
7-0 lead here for Hart County as we get this second half underway. And Jared Maligon will tee it up to kick it away for the Scotties. I was told a couple of days ago Jared will not be here tonight, but obviously that worked out for him to be here, so we're glad to see that.
They've only got 1 guy deep.
Hart County expecting maybe an onside kick here. Maligon does kick it deep. It'll be fielded by Shoulders. He drops it back at the 12, now picks it up, and he's going to down it.
What?
Well, that was an interesting decision.
It sure was.
He had room to run, and he just gave himself up. He put a knee down at the 17-yard line or so. Not sure what that was all about.
I don't either.
Maybe he didn't want to take a hit.
So 1st and 10, Hart County. They'll start this third quarter at their own 17 with a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, that was very unusual right there. You try to get as much as you can. Of course, he's the quarterback. Maybe they didn't want to get him hit. I don't know.
So Shoulders will set up under center with Griffin and Martin in the backfield. Asbury, the wing back on the right. No wideouts here. They give this to Griffin. He goes up the middle with it, and the Scotties stuff him.
Yeah, good hit in there. I believe that is Zander. Contreras said it is number 21, his third tackle.
No gain on the play, second down 10.
Hart County, as well as they rush the football, they probably don't care where they start.
You're probably right, Larry. Trent will go wide to the right side. Asbury in the backfield with Griffin this time. Martin set up as a wing back on the left. Shoulders going to give it off to Martin on a sweep around the right side. He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage, but gets away. He'll cross the 20 up to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like number 3, Trace Smith, in there on the tackle. I believe it Trace's 6th of the night.
And Connor Trent asking to come out of the game here as he hobbles to the sideline. He'll be replaced in the lineup by Kyle Rutledge, that wideout spot. 5-yard pickup, 3rd and 5 for the Raiders.
Big play for the Scotties here. Flip the field position, get good field position.
Hard at their own 22. The backs are split. Asbury motions out of the backfield, going to pitch it to him, trying to get around the right corner. He's going to get away at the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. He should have enough for a first down.
Boy, we had him. Somebody had him in short of the first down marker and couldn't get him back. Max Lee came in and made the tackle.
First down and 10 for the Raiders at their own 28. Here's a give to Christian Martin. He's hit and dropped in the backfield for a loss. Boy, that's Trey Smith again. He's having a nice night, Larry.
He is. 7 tackles for him already. Got him in the backfield before he even got started.
2-yard loss. Back to the 27. Second down 12. Shoulders under center with Martin. A wing back on the left side. Shoulders to throw, looking over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Rutledge over the middle. Jalen Bradley there on the coverage for the Scotties. Hart County crowd asking for pass interference, but no flag.
I don't know they even touched him.
I didn't see much there, Larry.
Oh, they call an illegal procedure on Hart County. What's this?
Oh, I didn't see a flag at all.
I didn't either. Well, he should have blown the play dead, shouldn't he?
Unless it's
a
illegal formation.
Yeah.
They let that play go. Maybe that's what it was. Scotties are going to decline it, though. They want 3rd down and 12 instead of 2nd down and 17. So 3rd and 12 for Hart at their own 27. 9:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hart County on top, 7-0. Griffin in the backfield, a wing back each way. Shoulders under center, puts Martin in motion to the right, give it off to him on a sweep around the right end. Scotty's trying to track him down. He's going to cross the 30, and he will be short of the first down marker. He's out of bounds where? At the 36-yard line, it appears.
It's going to have about 3 yards for a first down.
It'll be 4th down and 3.
And they're keeping it on the field. They're keeping the offense up there.
They're at their own 36. If you're Glasgow, be careful and not jump here.
Yeah, don't jump.
Got to get just past the 39-yard line, the ball right at the 36, so about 3.5 to go here.
And we did.
Scotties move and jump off sides.
Good grief. We did it to them a while ago, and then we can't learn a lesson.
I mean, you have to know, 4th and 4 at their own 36, they're going to try that.
Yeah. They might have snapped it and they might not have, but you just can't jump and give it to them.
5-yard penalty puts the ball out at the 41-yard line where it's 1st and 10. 8:52 to go in the third quarter. Hart County leads 7-0. Shoulders under center. The backs are split. Wide out here to the near side of the field. Shoulders puts Asbury in motion. Give off to the fullback Griffin. Big hole up the middle across the 45 and out to the 50. Close to another first down. I think he'll be about a yard shy.
Kellen Stone on the tackle. That's number 5 for him. Big hole right off the left, right left of the center, right over the left guard.
Pickup of 9. 2nd and 1 for the Raiders right at midfield. Backs are split. Here comes Asbury in motion. Give this thing off to Griffin. Another big hole at the middle. He's going to cross the 50 and get to the 46. The hole closed up pretty quickly. Just a 4-yard gain. Thought it was going to be a lot more than that initially.
Trey Smith with his 8th tackle.
But it is still in first down for Hart County.
Well, the last 2 plays, they've opened up hole. That one went right of center. The other one was left side.
Tight end Crump sets up on the right side. Martin, a wing back on the left. Asbury and Griffin split in the backfield. Rutledge, the wide out here to the near side. 5-man front for the Scotties, and Hart County's going to burn their first time out here in the second half. So we'll take it as well. 7:24 to go in this third quarter. It's Hart County 7, Glasgow nothing. Back after a 30-second timeout on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Back here at Hart County High School in Munfordville, we have 7 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hart County leads 7-0 over the Scotties. And by the way, that last time out brought to you by Applebee's. Tonight only, if you wear your Scotties attire to Applebee's, you'll get 10% off your meal and all non-alcoholic beverages. 1st and 10 Raiders at the Glasgow 46. Backs are split. Shoulders wants to throw. Lets it go off the left side, and it is incomplete. Overthrown, intended that time for Christian Martin. He was open.
Tavion Massey put the pressure on the quarterback again. I almost got to him. We're just barely not getting to him as he's going to throw the football.
2nd down 10 now after that incomplete pass. Shoulders going to relay the play call to his teammates here. Griffin in the backfield. There goes Martin in motion to the right side. Going to give it off to him. Now he cuts it back up the middle and runs into a wall of white jerseys at the line of scrimmage.
I believe that was Max Lee in there on the bottom, and it was. That's number 5 for Max.
No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, another big 3rd down. They may go for it again, though. You can't tell.
Inside of 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. Hart County 7, Glasgow nothing. One wide out each way. Shoulders in shotgun. Griffin in the backfield with him. Shoulders to throw on 3rd down. Looking, now throws, pass is intercepted at the 40, 45, and Kellen Stone going to be taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, nice pick there. He's trying to get the man to the sidelines over here, threw it on a rope, and Kellen Stone just picked it off, stood right in front of him.
A team-high 5 interceptions on the season now for Kellen Stone, and I believe that is number 1 in Class 3A. He came in tied with those 4 interceptions for first place in 3A. So give him 5 now. 10-yard return.
Got to take advantage of it now.
1st and 10 Scotties. They'll start at their own 48. Straight I formation in the backfield behind Hudson Gum. Here's the give to Bull. Cam goes off left tackle, finds a little bit of running room. He'll cross midfield to the 49 for a 3-yard pickup.
Number 21 made that tackle. That would be Christian Martin. That's his first tackle tonight, but he has a fumble recovery already.
Berrien County and Warren Central have gone to the half, and it is Berrien County leading 28-0 over the Dragons. 2nd down 7 for the Scotties. They're in Hart County territory at the 49. Martin wide to the left side. Offset eye in the backfield. They're going to pitch this to Bull. Gets a good block from Allen to spring him a little bit, but only 2 yards for Bull as he'll go down at the 47.
Yeah, Hart County is ready for Mr. Bull. They're really concentrating on him. Jake Crump with that tackle, and that's his 5th.
Cam has had to earn everything he's got tonight. Bruce, what does Cam have on the night? 8 carries for 22 yards for Bull. That's after getting 9 yards on his first carry of the night. 3 receivers to the near side, a single wide out to the left on 3rd down and 5. Gum wants to throw. Hudson looking, is caught by Allen at the 40 for the first down, across the 35. Still on his feet down to the 31-yard line. That's a Baird Private Wealth Management first down for the Scotties.
Kyle Rutledge with the tackle, his 3rd, but nice play, just a little hook pattern. Went down about 12 yards, turned around, and there's the ball.
A pickup of 16 yards there. 1st and 10 Glasgow at the Hart County 31 as the Scotties try to drive for the tying touchdown. They trail 7-0, 4:49 to go in the quarter. Trips to the near side, a single wide out to the far side of the field. Bull, the lone setback. Hudson to throw. Pass caught by Bradley at the 25, and he'll be hit and fall forward to the 24. Pickup of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3 coming up.
Number 3 on that tackle, that's Logan Boone, his 2nd.
Jarek Martin splits wide to the right. Allen and Bull, straight I formation. 2 tight end set. Gum under center. Gives to Bull. Cam bounces off right guard, and he'll cross the 20. Gets good running yardage, gets good yardage, I should say, down at the 17. That'll be another Baird Private Wealth Management first down.
Yeah, Crump again on the tackle, number 6 for Jake Crump.
First rushing first down of the night for the Scotties right there. 1st and 10 Glasgow at the Hart 17. 3:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Brady Geary in at fullback. Bull the tailback in the I formation. Jarek Martin splits wide to the right. Gum off to Bull. Cam gets away from a tackler in the backfield, keeps his feet driving, crosses the 15 down to the 13-yard line.
That's Crump again on the tackle, number 7 for Jake Crump, he's a junior.
Good job by Cam to keep his feet right there. He got hit in the backfield, but bounced off the tackler and kept going, and now Bull shaken up a little bit. And thought for a moment he was going to come out, but he's staying in the ball game here.
I hope they don't give it to him this time, because he didn't look like he could go very far.
2nd down 6. I formation again. Gum off play action under pressure, rolling away from it. Gum going to run this thing. He's got the 10, he's got the 5, lowers his shoulder, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Scotties. That's a Baird Private Wealth Management first down.
Yeah, we had a good block in there that set him free, and that's Ryder Heller that did that.
I think Hudson Gum a little bit shaken up after taking that hit. So 1st and goal for the Scotties, ball at the 3.
I saw us practicing from the 3-yard line a lot there before the ball game.
Geary and Kellen Stone in the I formation here. Here's the give to Stone. Kellen gets hit and dropped, and he'll lose a yard or two, I think.
Yeah, 51 hit him. That's Landon Nunn. That's his second tackle to go along with a sack.
Loss of a yard back to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. Jalen Bradley, Jeremiah Moore, Kanan Allen all coming in. Actually, Moore goes right back out.
We've got
Bull
a lot
gonna
of
come
people
back
coming
in here. Cam is still hobbling as he comes back out onto the field.
We're going to call timeout. We're going to have to, aren't we?
This is not a good passing place either.
Now Cullen Stone runs onto the field late. We'll see if Glasgow can get this play off. 2 wideouts each way. Bull, the lone setback. Gum is in shotgun, fakes the handoff to Bull. Hudson keeps it up the middle, pushes to the 1, and then gets pushed backwards from there.
Yeah, they pushed and we didn't. Well, he's right at the 1-yard line.
Maybe just outside the 1.
I don't know
right between the 1 and 2.
I don't know who to give that tackle to because there's so many of them there.
Yeah, ball spotted just inside the 2, so 3rd and goal about 1.5 yards out here. Gum in shotgun. Bull, the running back to his left. 2 receivers each way, bunched tightly to the formation here. And now the Scotties want to make sure they've got all their I's dotted and T's crossed on this play, so they're going to call a timeout. We'll stay right here with 1 minute and 12 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Hart County on top, 7-0, but the Scotties trying to change that. They will have 1st and goal from the 1.5 yard, excuse me, 3rd and goal from the 1.5 yard line when play resumes. Once again, we will remind you that this timeout is brought to you by Applebee's. Tonight only, if you wear your Scotties attire to Applebee's, you'll get 10% off your meal and all your non-alcoholic beverages. So go to Applebee's tonight with your Scotties attire and eat good in the neighborhood.
Yeah, we need to push this one in. You know, most of the time in Glasgow football, if you get it on the 1-yard line, we're going to score. But with this team, it's a question mark.
It has been a sticking point this year for the Scottie offense. Scoring when they're in the red zone has been a problem. Halftime score, Metcalfe County leads Clinton County 36-28. Allen County Scottsville over Callaway County 27-7. Monroe County over Greene County 20-0 at halftime. Paducah Tillman leads Warren East 35-0 at halftime.
Paducah Tillman awfully good.
3rd and goal from the 1.5 yard line here for the Scotties, trying to tie this ball game up.
Nobody over the center.
Gum under center, trying a quarterback sneak, and the Scotties trying to push him in there, and he did not get in. It's going to be 4th and goal.
Didn't gain anything, I don't think.
Yeah, he gained a yard. He was 1.5 yards out. Now he's just a half yard out. So 4th and goal from the half-yard line here. Scotties had it 1st and goal at the 3. So this would be a tremendous defensive stand for Hart County if they can keep the Scotties out of the end zone here. Down to 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And Gum sets up in shotgun formation with 2 wideouts each way. Going to give it off to Jarek Martin. He is hit in the backfield and dropped. And once again, the Scottie offense cannot score. 1st and goal at the 3.
Wesley Benningfield is the man that made the tackle. He's a senior, 5'9" and 200.
A loss of 6 yards on a play on 4th and goal from the half-yard line.
Okay, we're with 7.
Actually, a loss of, about 6.5 because the ball is spotted at the 7-yard line. That is an absolute killer.
Yes.
Shoulders under center. The backs are split. Got a quick pitch it here to Asbury, and Kanan Allen there to meet him. And Asbury, as he tried to elude the tackle of Allen, just fell to the ground, so it'll be a loss back to the 4-yard line. Credit Kanan Allen with that tackle.
Yeah, third tackle for him.
And that is the end of the third quarter of play. After 3, it's Hart County 7, Glasgow nothing. We're back for the final 12 minutes after this 1-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander back with you here at Hart County High School in Munfordville. Bruce Tribune along with us as well, of course, on stats. 7-0 lead for Hart County as we begin this fourth quarter of play. Stats through 3 quarters. Glasgow 7 first downs, Hart County 11. Scotties just 25 yards rushing tonight, 77 passing, a total of 102. Hart County 95 rushing, 65 passing, a total of 160. Each team has turned the ball over twice. Hart County's thrown 2 interceptions. Glasgow's thrown an interception and lost a fumble. Second down, 13 for the Raiders. They're at their own 4-yard line. Shoulders will give this thing off to Christian Martin. He finds some running room as he crosses the 10 and then pushed backwards from there. Actually, they're going to give him progress to the 11. It'll be third down coming up for the Raiders.
Trying to see who's on the bottom. I believe that's Kellen Stone down on the bottom. He's a little bit shaken up, I think, as he gets up. 6th tackle for him.
So third down and 6 here for Hart County. Ball at their own 11. 11:25 to go in the ball game. Raiders trying to hang on and stay undefeated on the season. They currently stand at 7-0 overall, 2-0 in the district. Scotties trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Backs are split. That's Asbury and Griffin. Martin, the wing back on the left side. He goes in motion. Give it off up the middle to Griffin, and he is hit and dropped. He will not make his first down. Going to be dropped back at the 14-yard line, and here comes the punting unit for Hart County.
Kellen Stone was again in. No, that was Trey Smith, and they're on that tackle. Number 9 for him.
An official timeout here as we have an injured player on the field for the Scotties. Can't see who it is. Maybe Trey Smith. It looks like it may be number 3 down there.
Yeah, he's bad. He was a little slow getting up.
It was Trace, but he is up on his feet, and he'll have to come out of the game for this play on 4th down and 3. Actually, 4th and 4.
Well, we should get good field position out of this if they don't decide to fake another punt.
Scotties have to be aware of it. They can't turn their back on Trent like they did when he faked it earlier. And
they're not lining up.
Are they punting? They're not punting.
They're not punting.
At least
they're going to try to draw us outside.
They don't have the punt unit out there. We'll see if Glasgow can keep from jumping this time. Surely Hart County will not snap this thing. Well, and they just moved, so that'll definitely bring the punting unit out.
Thank you, buddy.
False start on the Raiders. Moves the football back to the 8-yard line. Fourth down and 9 here as Trent is in punt formation. Scotties should get great field position. Jalen Bradley waiting for it at the Hart County 40. Trent kicks it away. High spiraling kick. Bradley calls for a fair catch and makes it at the 41-yard line. A punt of 32 yards with no return. Well, Scottie offense was turned away on their last possession. They had it 1st and goal at the 3, could not score, so they'll have another opportunity here as this tremendous effort tonight by the Glasgow defense is keeping the Scotties in the ball game.
Yep, that's what Jeff said before the ball game. He said he feels like the defense has given us a chance to win this year, but we just offensively we just can't do it.
1st and 10, Scotties at their own at the Hart County 41. Gum under center. Off play action, he wants to throw. Under pressure, flushed out of the pocket. Hudson going to run, trying to get some positive yardage here, and he will go out of bounds at the 39 with a gain of 2. Second down, 8. Clock stops with 10:17 to go.
Yeah, I think Hart County is playing the pass now. They're they had everybody covered that time. He didn't have anywhere to go with it.
Jarek Martin will split wide to the right side. Allen and Bull in an I formation, 2 tight ends. Gum gives to Bull. Cam bounces to the outside, slips a tackle at the 40, and you're going to go down to the 35, but a flag is down behind the play in the area of holding. And it is a hold on Glasgow.
Another good gain, halfway decent gain anyway that time, but another penalty.
They'll mark it off from the 39, so moves the ball back to the Hart County 49-yard line. Be 2nd down and 18. Three receivers wide to the right side, a single wide out to the left. Gum in shotgun. He has Bull in the backfield with him. Gum to throw. It's a quarterback draw. Now flips it ahead to Cameron Bull. Cam got the 40, 35, gets a little dead leg move across the 30 down to the 28-yard line. It is a Baird Private Wealth Management first down.
Number 1, Connor Trent on that tackle. It's his second. If it had been for him, we'd had a touchdown. He made a saving tackle.
I thought Hudson Gum was going to take off with it, but at the very last moment, right before he crossed the line of scrimmage, he flipped it forward to Cam Bull, who had plenty of running room in front of him. It'll be a pickup of 19 yards, 1st down and 10, or 21 yards, excuse me, 1st down and 10 for the Scotties. Gum to throw, looking down the right sideline, pass is caught, but it's going to be stopped. Play is going to be stopped. It was caught in the end zone by Jarek Martin, but the Scotties move early.
Not again.
False start, Glasgow.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, you don't know if play had continued, if they hadn't blown the whistle, if that pass would have ended up being complete. But Jarek Martin did catch that ball in the end zone.
He did catch that ball in the end zone. He did
sure
do
did.
that. Ball was thrown just right perfectly for him. He caught it and stepped in the end zone.
So you can't say for sure that penalty wiped a touchdown off the board, but it's a decent possibility.
Well, can't mark it. He don't even know how to mark it off. It's 5 yards, dude.
Penalty will be marked off to the 32-yard line where it's 1st down and 15. Actually, that's just a 4-yard penalty. Now they move it back to the 33. So now it'll be 1st and 15. .9:19 to go in the game. Hart County on top, 7-0. Trips to the near side, a single receiver to the right. Jarek Martin is alone wide out to the right side. Gum fakes the handoff, tries to throw to Martin on a slant, is deflected by one of the defenders. I believe that was Ladarius Wagner who got a hand on it that time for the Raiders.
Well, you like to see a slant to Jarrett if he catches the football, he's going to have some room to run. But that time, somebody got a hand on it.
Gum sets up in shotgun again with Bull to his right. 2 receivers to each side. They're bunched tightly to the formation. Gum to throw. Looking down the left sideline for Bradley. The pass is caught at the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties.
Oh, nice play. Threw it back across his body and back to the left side of the field. And Jalen caught it and put it in the end zone.
There is a flag down. What do we have? Or at least the PA man said the flag down. I don't see a flag anywhere. Oh, yeah, it is right up here on the Hart County sideline. So let's see what we've got.
Touchdown, he said.
It is a touchdown. So the play stands. Penalty is against Hart County, apparently. 9:04 to go in the ball game. The Scotties. The penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. Scotties look like they may go for 2 right here. I don't see Jared Malagon on the field, so Glasgow's going to go for 2 in the lead.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go.
9:04 to go. Scotties trail 7-6. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. There is Jared Malagon. Malagon is out there to attempt the extra point. So this for the tie. Good snap, hold down, kick is up, and it is good. Just inside the right upright, and with 9:04 to go in this ball game, it is a tie ball game. 7 for Glasgow, 7 for Hart County. We're back after a 30-second timeout here on WCOU Sports.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
That drive for the Scotties, 5 plays, 41 yards, took 1 minute and 20 seconds, and it was a 33-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum to Jalen Bradley. For Jalen, that is his second touchdown reception of the season. Hudson Gum throwing his 7th touchdown pass of the year. Jared Malagon adds the all-important extra point, and we are knotted up at 7 with 9:04 to go, and we've got a new ball game here, Larry.
Yeah, new ball game. Defense has played well so far. They got to have one more in them here, I think, and get the ball back for us.
Scotty's trying to not only snap a 4-game losing streak on the season, trying to snap a 3-game losing streak to this Hart County Raider ball club. Scotties have only lost to the Raiders 4 times in program history, but 3 of them have come in the last 3 meetings.
Yeah, Hart County's been pretty good the last 3 years. They're not a bad football team. Had a good run of senior classes, 3 classes in a row that they've been pretty good.
And because of the 15-yard penalty that is assessed on the kickoff here, Glasgow's going to get the kick from the Hart County 45, so onside. Hart County ready for an onside kick. Malagon will kick it deep here. Fielded at the 5-yard line. And the returner going to be hit and dropped back around the 15, I believe. We'll see where they spot him.
It looks like Contreras, Xander Contreras with his 4th tackle.
And they do put the ball down right at the 15. So 1st and 10, Hart County at their own 15. 8:55 to go. All tied up at 7.
Both teams, got 2 timeouts left? Yeah.
Shoulders under center. Griffin, the fullback, in the backfield along with Christian Martin. 2 receivers to the near side. Shoulders gives to Griffin. Nice hole up the middle. He'll cross the 20 and out to the 21-yard line. 6-yard pickup. 2nd down 4.
Xander Contreras again with the tackle, number 5 for him.
Bowling Green leading South Warren 17-14 after 3 quarters of play. Second down 4 here. Shoulders again under center. Baxter split, gives this off to Asbury. He'll try to get around the left end, breaks a couple of tackles. He's got a first down across the 30, 35, and out of bounds around the 38-yard line. But Asbury slipped at least 3 tackles right there.
Yes, he did. He broke 3 good tackles over there before Jalen Bradley could get him out of bounds. That's Jalen's 4th tackle.
1st and 10, the Raiders now out to their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, just a simple handoff off the left side there, and he got out. He bounced it outside and broke a couple tackles and got some good yardage.
Rutledge goes wide to the left side. Baxter split. It's Martin as a wing back on the left side. Asbury and Griffin in the backfield. Here comes Martin in motion. Give off to Griffin. He'll get it across the 40 out to the 41 or so, maybe the 42.
Kavion Massey with the tackle on that play. That'll be his 2nd of the night.
They do give him the 42-yard line for a 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 6.
Hart County starting to wear on us a little bit. We were stopping them for no gain and maybe a yard gain. Now they're getting 3 and 4 to clip.
Shoulders under center. Backs once again split. Give this off to Asbury. He finds a hole off right tackle. He's got the 45. He's stopped shy of the 50. They're going to bring him down at the 49, but that is enough for another Hart County first down.
Kellen Stone with his 7th tackle on that.
Seven ball game, 6:26 to play in regulation here as Hart County has it at their own 49, 1st down and 10.
Looks like they're going to be pretty content to just keep it on the ground and run the clock.
Asbury a wing back on the right, Martin and Griffin in the backfield. Rutledge the wide out to the right side. Give it off to Griffin. He goes off left guard, and he'll get it into Glasgow territory and be down at the 47, and may say the 46. Yep, it will be the 46-yard line, so a 5-yard pickup.
28, Brady Gary on that tackle, 2nd for him tonight.
Second down 5 for the Raiders as we're inside of 6 minutes now. Asbury on the right side as a wing back. Martin and Griffin in the backfield. There goes Asbury in motion. They give to Griffin up the middle. And he powers his way down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 6 yards and another Hart County first down.
Ken Bull on that tackle, playing defense right now. First tackle for him.
Scottie defense has played so well all night long. Need to come up with a big stop here on this series. And the Raiders are going to burn a timeout. We have 4:55 to go in the game. Glasgow and Hart County tied at 7 here in Munfordville. It was a scoreless game throughout most of the first half. Hart County finally got on the board inside the final minute of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, the Scotties just scored on their last possession for the first time tonight on a 33-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum to Jalen Bradley. The Scotties earlier in this second half had it first and goal back in the third quarter and could not punch that one in.
So many of those have been left on the field all this year.
Yep.
As we said earlier, the defense has given us a chance to win about every football game we've been in, but we haven't been able to put the ball in the end zone.
First down and 10 Raiders at the Glasgow 40. 4:55 to play as we rejoin the action here. Wide out to the left side. Shoulders under center. Does Martin in motion. They give to Griffin. Follows a blocker into the hole. He'll get it down inside the 35 to the 34.
Yeah, they're just trying to bulldoze us right now, and they're doing a pretty good job. That's the 10th tackle for Trey Smith in this game.
And Max Lee is shaken up here. He is very woozy as he gets back up. I believe that's Max. Yep, it is.
Yeah, he's going out, I think.
Yeah, Max is very woozy here, so they need to get him off the field.
He's trying to get it. He's trying to get it together, but he just can't do it.
He is up on his feet. He's met on the field there by the Scottie coaches and athletic training staff.
He's going to have to go out one play no matter what.
Of course, Max missed the Franklin Simpson game 2 weeks ago due to injury. Second down and 4 for the Raiders. They're at the Glasgow 34-yard line. Game tied at 7. 4:38 to play. Griffin and Asbury in the backfield. Martin, the wing back on the left. Here's the give to Griffin, and he's going to get upended as he gets to the 30-yard line. It'll be, I believe, a first down. The ball came out, but it was at the end of the play, after the play. And it is another Hart County first down for a 4-yard pickup there.
Trying to see who made that tackle, but
it was Cam Bull, Larry.
Cam Bull?
Yep.
Okay.
The ground can't call the fumble.
Hart County right now just getting 4 and 5 yards a clip. Griffin and Asbury again split in the backfield. Martin, a wing back on the left. Rutledge wide out to the left. Shoulders gives to Asbury this time around the left end. He's got room inside the 25, and he'll be down around the 21, I believe. Well, no, they're going to say he's down to 20. I believe he got an extra yard on the spot there, but it'll be a 10-yard gain and a first down for Hart County.
Trey Smith on the tackle, number 11 for him, but it looks like they're holding on the corners about every time when they do that sweep.
Hart County would love nothing more than to run this clock down inside 1 minute or so before they put this thing on the board. First and 10 at the Glasgow 20. They try to break a 7-7 tie here. Shoulders gives to Martin. He is hit in the backfield, and he'll be dropped for a loss.
That's Max Lee back in there. He's made the tackle.
Great penetration that time by Max and a few other Scotties that got into the backfield.
Well, the way he walked off field, I didn't think he'd be back.
I didn't either, Larry. Good to see him back out there, though. Loss of 7 back to the 27-yard line, so second down and 17 as we now have 2:48 to go.
He should have been down there, and they didn't call it. They wound up losing it. 2-3 minutes.
Wing back to the left side, and now a timeout going to be called by Hart County. They will have none remaining.
Left.
2:27 to play. 7-7 between the Hart County Raiders and the Glasgow Scotties. Scotties have already played one overtime game this year, and the Scotties won that one 15-14 at Monroe County back on September the 6th. Hart County trying to prevent another overtime game for Glasgow if they can punch this thing in, but Scotty's got a big play there on first down, Larry. They got a loss of 6 yards, and so it made things a little tougher on the Raiders.
I thought that's probably the best that we can hope for now is to go to overtime, because when we get the football back, we'll have to go the length of the field.
Give you some scores here. It's Monroe County 34-6 over Greene County after 3 quarters of play. We told you earlier, Bowling Green now leads South Warren 17-14 after 3 quarters.
Good game there.
Second down, 17. 2 receivers to the right side. Griffin in the backfield along with Martin. Shoulders under center. Quick pitch to Martin around the right side. He's got the 25, he's got the 20, and he'll go down around the 12-yard line.
Hold it, it's coming back.
Well, I thought I saw a hold in there.
Yep,
There's a flag.
There's a flag on the play, so let's see. Bruce said he thinks it's holding.
Yeah, the referee showed.
Did he give an indication for holding? Okay.
Their corners look like they hold. Their wideouts will seem like they hold every time, especially when it's a sweep.
Mark it off from the 21-yard line, so that moves the ball back to the 31. It'll be second down and 21 now for the Raiders with 2:19 left in this ball game. We're tied at 7. Hart County out of timeouts. Glasgow does have 2 timeouts left.
You got to watch the pass now if they want to get it in the end zone on this series.
Martin, the wing back on the right side. Asbury and Griffin in the backfield. Rutledge, the wide out to the right on 2nd and 21. Off play action, shoulders looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, rolling out to the left. Now gets hit, and he is going to go down for the sack back at the 34-yard line.
They were going to give that one too. I believe it was Contreras and Kavion Massey. Both of those 2 guys were in there. We'll give it to Massey.
Max Lee is shaken up again. And Max is going to have to come back out of the ball game, it looks like.
Yeah, he didn't probably need to come back at all.
Did the Scotties call a timeout, Bruce? So Glasgow called a timeout with 1:51 to play now. Third down and 25 coming up for Hart County. We are tied at 7. So we'll look at another score that's come across for you here. Metcalfe County leading Clinton County 42-36. A high-scoring ball game there. That game is at the end of the 3rd quarter. At last check, it was Barron County over Warren Central 28-0. That was at halftime. So the Scotties have 1 timeout left, Bruce, is that right? That's correct. Hart County does not have a timeout. Scotties have 1.
All right, just don't let them get it in the end zone. Play for that overtime.
3rd down and 25 here. Shoulders in shotgun. A wide out each way. Shoulders to throw. Rolling. Lets it go into the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Cameron Asbury makes the catch.
He just went down, did a little post pattern right across the middle of the field. He put it right on the money. Didn't get much pressure on him that time.
35-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Shoulders to Cameron Asbury. And now Hart County will go for 2 here. It looks like they will go for 2. With 1:45 to play, they lead 13-7. Asbury and Martin in the backfield. A pitch it to Asbury, trying to get around the right side, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. The flag is down, though. Let's see what this is. Maybe another hold on Hart County.
It's against us.
Looks like it. Yep. 2-point try is good. Face mask on the Scotties. It's declined. So Hart County leads 15-7 with 1:45 to play.
Who ran that ball in?
Asbury.
Asbury.
Yep. Scotties had Hart County in 3rd and 35 and gave up the 35-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, you cannot. You got to get people back. You got to get people back, especially when you know they're going to throw the football.
What a comeback here by Franklin Simpson. They were down 24-3, and they have tied the game up with Greenwood now 24-all with 6:24 to play in the ball game there. That scoring drive for Hart County, 12 plays, 85 yards, took 7 minutes and 6 seconds. Cameron Asbury catches that 35-yard pass from Jacob Shoulders for the score. And then Asbury also goes in on the run for the 2-point try to make it 15-7 Raiders with just 1:45 to go. Ryan Hawkins kicks it away, fielded at the 23-yard line by Kellen Stone. Got the 25, and he's not going to get to the 30. Actually, they may spot him down right at the 30. I believe they will. Return of 7 yards. And now this Scottie offense must do something it is not very good at, or has not been very good at so far this year, and that is score quickly. Got 1:37 to get the ball down the field. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. 1st and 10 at their own 30. Empty backfield as Gum's in shotgun. He has 3 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. Kellen Stone goes in motion. Gum looking, flushed out of the pocket. Throws downfield. There's a flag. The ball is tipped up into the air and incomplete. This is almost certainly going to be a hold on the Scotties here.
Boy, we've had about 3 passes tipped, and he was rolling out that time.
It is a hold on Glasgow. That'll make it 1st and 20 from the 20-yard line. Ninth Glasgow penalty tonight for 65 yards. 2 receivers to each side. Gum and shotgun. Here's the snap. Hudson steps up. He'll throw. Pass dropped by Kellen Stone. Kellen wasn't going to get much anyway. He was going to have about a 5-yard gain on the catch, but there was a Hart County defender right there in his grill.
Yeah. He can't get, he's dropping back and getting set to throw, and he can't find anybody. He gets flushed out of the pocket, and he's not making a very good throw on the run. Plus, he's rolling out to the left every time, too, not to his right side.
2nd down, 20. Trips to the far side, a single receiver to the near side. Hart County coming on a blitz off the right. Gum flushed out, rolling out to the right. He'll throw. Pass going to be caught by Jarek Martin. He'll go out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12. Third down and 8 coming up.
Good, nice, safe play. He rolled out right that time to his dominant hand, and he found Jarek up there.
Minute 18 to go. Three men to the right side of the field. Single wide out to the near side. The snap. Gum rolling right. Lets it go. Pass going to be incomplete. Should have been picked off.
Yeah, Jarek had to play a little defense on that one. Knock it away from him.
Connor Trent knocked it down and almost had the interception for the Raiders. But Gum was rolling out to the right side and ran out of real estate over there. Ran up against the boundary and tried to throw it down the field and almost got it picked. It'll be 4th down and 8. Scotties need this to have any chance to keep this ball game alive here. Just a minute 11 to go. 4th and 8 at their own 32. 3 receivers right side again. 1 man wide left. Gum, straight drop. Steps up. Gonna let it go. Pass is caught. Was he in bounds? They say no. Kanan Allen made the catch, but they say he was out of bounds over there. I assume either that or they say it bounced. It was a low throw. But either way, it's an incomplete pass, and the Scotties are going to fall for the 5th straight time this season. They'll have their 4th straight loss to the Hart County Raiders. Hart County takes it 1st and 10 at the Glasgow 32, 1:05 to play. Scotties have just 1 timeout left, so Hart County can kneel and run this clock out. And it looks like that's what they'll do as they go into victory formation here. There's the snap and the knee. Assuming Glasgow does not take their final timeout, Hart will have to snap it once more.
But no need to take it now.
Well, Scotties put up a heck of a fight tonight against this undefeated Raiders ball club, but still some of the same problems that have plagued them all year long came up to hurt them again tonight. With turnovers and being unable to score in the red zone. And that'll do it. Final score is going to be Hart County 15, Glasgow 7, so the Raiders stay undefeated as they move to 8-0 on the year, 3-0 in the district. And now the best Glasgow can do is finish in 4th place in the district, and to do that, they'll have to beat Hart County, or have to beat Butler County next week at home. Scotties will drop to 3-5 overall and 0-3 in district play. We'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up. We'll take a look at the final stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. We'll also have our Hardee's Hot and Fresh Play of the Game. We'll tell you about our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Player of the Game as well. And we'll talk with Glasgow head coach Jeff Garmin. Scotties fall 15-7 here on the road to the Hart County Raiders. We're back after a 4-minute timeout here on WCOU Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Here, history will be written, legends will be made. The NFL is back on the world stage. Kicking off in London, then Munich. It's smash mouth, in your face, lay it on the line, proud roaring football. Don't miss it, because this waits for no one. The NFL London and Munich games, only on NFL Network.
The NFL Network is now on SCRTC Channel 124 and 424 for expanded TV customers, because there's no such thing as too much football.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Hardee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Applebee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. It's time for the Don Franklin Auto post-game wrap-up.
Alexander, Bruce Tribune back here with you at Hart County High School, where the Glasgow Scotties fall by a final score of 15-7 here to the Raiders. Tough loss for Glasgow. Scotties put up a heck of a fight against this undefeated Raiders ball club, but just couldn't come up with some key plays when they had to. Had a first and goal at the 3 in the second half and could not score. And then they're late in the game on the game-winning touchdown. Glasgow at Hart County in a 3rd down and 35 situation, but they could not get the stop. And Hart County threw a 35-yard touchdown pass to get the victory here, and then tacked on the 2-point try as Coach Jeff Garmin made his way up here quickly. So before we get into the final stats here on the Don Franklin Auto post-game wrap-up, we're going to go ahead and get thoughts of Coach Garmin. And Jeff, boy, I tell you what, your kids played a tremendous ball game tonight. The defense was incredible. Unfortunately, just couldn't come up with some plays where you had to have them. First and goal at the 3, couldn't score there, and unfortunately give up the 3rd down and 35 touchdown pass.
Yeah, that, at the end of the night, Hart County just made a play or two more than what we did. Give them credit. They got the ball to it's 3rd and long or 4th and long. I don't remember. I mean, we called it. We knew they were going to throw the ball, called the route. We just didn't execute, and they did. And that's about players making plays when it counts. And give them credit. Give Hart County credit. They got a good football team.
Now, that being said, Jeff, you cannot overlook the effort that your guys made, especially on the defensive side of the football. This Hart County team came in averaging 384 rushing yards per game. Now, we have them unofficially with just 159 yards rushing here tonight. You hold them to 259 for the ball game. Got to be proud of the effort your guys made on the defensive side, especially.
Oh, I told them, turn the scoreboard off. You turn that scoreboard off. No matter what happened tonight, I was proud to be their coach and the effort that they give and how they played and how they battled and I just can't say enough about our kids. they still believe. They still believe. And it's just like I told them after the game. If this is the best, if Hart County's the best, and obviously they are, they still got to play Franklin Simpson, and we'll find out. I think Franklin already has one loss, so we're going to assume Hart County's the best. We played right with them. We've got to beat Butler next week to get into the playoffs. And then once we get into the playoffs, anything can happen. And we've got to go with it. And I appreciate our kids' effort so much. I just can't say enough good things about our kids. Can't say enough good things about our coaches. I just thought we was really prepared for this game. But we've played Hart County now a few times in a row, and we've got a pretty good idea of what they like to do. And our kids executed a lot tonight on both sides of the ball, and I appreciate to see that. We didn't play a clean game, and I'm still waiting for a clean game. We still had 2 or maybe 3 turnovers, and I think we got 1 turnover. Did we get 1 turnover?
No, you had 2. You got 2. They threw 2 interceptions. We threw an interception and lost a fumble.
And a fumble. So it was 2-2. I'm still looking for us to play a clean game. And when we do that, I think our fortune's going to change.
And also 9 penalties, Jeff, which obviously hurt us.
Well, and there you go. Yeah. I mean, and I can't say a whole lot about that. That's just, you go different places, people call different things, and it is what it is.
Got to take a look at some of these individual numbers on defense. A couple kids really stood out, Jeff. Trey Smith played unbelievable tonight. We had him for 11 tackles, and then we had Kellen Stone for 7 tackles and his 5th interception of the season, which is number 1 in Class 3A. Both those kids, again, your whole defense played well, but I thought those 2 kids really stood out.
I could just tell in practice and watching film with Trace, he had a really good idea of what they do on offense and was able to put himself in some good positions to make plays. Proud of him. Proud of all the guys.
Jeff, you got Butler County next week, and as you said, you have to win that ball game to get into the playoffs. I don't know what you know about Butler County. Maybe not a whole lot yet, but no matter what, you got to go out there and win that ball game. That's all that matters.
Don't know a whole lot about them. Watched them on film against one team that we played earlier in the year, and they look like they're better than where they were last year at this time. So, good football team. We'll have to play, and we just got to keep our head down and keep working, and don't nobody think we got 2 home games to end the season. But it's going to be homecoming next week. Then it's senior night the next week. Don't think for a second these guys have quit, because they haven't. They still got some fight in them.
Jeff, we appreciate your time. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Scottie head coach Jeff Garmin, his ball club falls here 15-7 to the Hart County Raiders, and we'll let Larry move back in here, and we'll get into our final stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. Again, the final score 15-7. Hart County defeats the Scotties here in district play, and here are Larry and Bruce with the final stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. Larry.
All right, Joe. Not a lot going on in that first half. It was a 7-0 lead for Hart County at the half. We fumbled the opening kickoff, and Hart County got it back, but we stopped them on downs. Then Glasgow would have a punt, and then Hart County, we got an interception. Kanan Allen intercepted one to set us in good shape, and then we turned right around and threw an interception to them. Connor Trent is the man that made the interception. Then Hart County lost it on downs on their next possession, and Glasgow lost it on downs on their next possession, and that set Hart County up at their 50-yard line with 1:34 to go in the second quarter. From there, the Raiders went on a 6-play, 50-yard drive, took 1:01 off the clock. Christian Martin got a 16-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Shoulders. Ryan Hawkins kicked the extra point. Hart County led 7-0, and Glasgow would get the football back, but time would run out. They could get nothing done. So 7-0 at halftime in favor of the Raiders. Hart County would get the football coming out in the third quarter, and they took the football on their own 17-yard line. For some odd reason, the guy that caught the quarterback caught the opening kickoff, and he took a knee at about the 17-yard line. I don't know why. But anyway, on that series, Kellen Stone intercepted a pass to stop Hart County's drive, and that put Glasgow in good field position at their own 48-yard line at 6:29 to go in the third quarter. And this series was very, very odd. We got the football down and 1st and goal at the 3, and couldn't put the ball in the end zone, and we would lose it on downs at the 7-yard line as Jarek Martin got a 4-yard loss there on the 4th down play. So Hart County took over at their own 7-yard line with 13.7 seconds to go in the third quarter. But Hart County's drive again would sputter out, and they would have to punt the football. Glasgow would get it on their own 39-yard line with 10:24 to go in the fourth quarter. From there, the Scotties went on a 5-play, 41-yard drive, took 1:20 off the clock. Jalen Bradley caught a 33-yard pass, touchdown pass from Hudson Gum. Jared Malagon kicked the extra point, and we were all knotted up at 7-7. Hart County would take the kickoff and get it under a 15-yard line as Glasgow's defense got down and got them good, deep in their territory. 8:55 to go in the fourth quarter. But Hart County just kept it on the ground, kept it grinding, and they went on a 12-play, 85-yard drive, took 7:06 off the clock. Glasgow gave up a 35-yard touchdown pass. Cameron Asbury was the receiver of that pass from Jacob Shoulders for a touchdown on 3rd and 30, 3rd and 31 or something like that. And then Hart County lined up and went for 2 and made it as Cameron Asbury went in off of right tackle for the 2-point conversion, and Hart County led 15-7. Glasgow would mount a little bit of a threat, but would end up losing it on downs on their next possession, and then Hart County would run the clock out. So the Hart County Raiders win it here tonight in a big district game for both teams, and they win it here by a score of 15-7. Tackles tonight, first for Hart County. Connor Trent had 2 tackles and an interception. Jake Crump led them in tackles with 7. He also had a sack of the quarterback in that. Logan Boone with 2. Kyle Rutledge had 1. Cameron Asbury with 1. Christian Martin had 1 tackle and also had a big fumble recovery. Brennan Griffin with 1. Ladarius Wagner had 2. Micaiah Hampton had 1. Layden Nunn with 2 tackles. One of them was a sack of the quarterback. Wesley Benefield with 1. And Tonion Crockett with a 1 on the night for Hart County. For the Scotties tonight, Jalen Bradley, 4 tackles, had a good game. Trey Smith led them tonight. 11 big tackles for Trace. He was all over the field the whole game. Kanan Allen with 3 tackles and had a big interception on the night. Cameron Bull with 2 tackles. Ryder Heller with 1. Jarek Martin with 2. Kellen Stone had 7 tackles and an interception tonight. Xander Contreras with 5 tackles, played a good game. Max Lee got shaken up there in the last quarter, but he had 6 big tackles on the night. And Kavion Massey with 3. He had a good ball game, pressured the quarterback all night long. Had 3 tackles and a sack of the quarterback. And Big Parker McGowan had 2 tackles on the night for the Scotties. Bruce?
Thank you, Larry. Let's look at our Don Franklin Auto post-game now. Still continuing in the post-game report from Don Franklin. Let's look at our McDonald's of Glasgow offensive stats. As they told you, Hart County won this one 15-7. They had 16 first downs to 9 for Glasgow. The Raiders rushed for 159, passed for 100 for a total of 259. Scotties with only 27 yards rushing tonight, 143 through the air for a total of 170. Each team with 2 turnovers. Hart County did not fumble. They had 2 interceptions. Scotties fumbled on our very first touch and then had the 1 interception. Both teams were penalized for 65 yards. Hart County, 8 penalties for 65. Scotties, 9 penalties for 65. The Raiders of Hart County ran 59 offensive plays for 29 minutes and 41 seconds, but they had about an 8-minute drive on that last drive. The Scotties with only 18 minutes and 19 seconds of offensive time, consuming 41 plays. Individually in this ball game, Hart County had 2 players averaging 100 yards over 100 yards, and nobody reached 100 yards for them tonight. Their leading rusher was Brennan Griffin with 77 yards, and he carried 6 or 7 straight times in that last drive. He had 19 rushes for 77 yards, a long of 15. Cameron Asbury had 75 yards on 11 rushes and a long of 15. Christian Martin, 14 yards on 9 rushes. Connor Trent had 1 carry for 8 yards, and Jacob Shoulders had 3 carries for a -4. 2 of those were taking knee right there at the end. Shoulders was 6 of 15 for passing for 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Their leading receiver was Connor Trent with 49 yards on 6 receptions. He had a long of 22. Cameron Asbury had 1 reception for 35 yards and a touchdown. Kristen Martin had 1 reception for 16 yards and a touchdown. Connor Trent punted 1 time for 32 yards. For the Scotties tonight, our leading rusher, Cameron Bull, was our leading rusher tonight with only 33 yards on 10 carries. So the last 9 carries, he only picked up 24 yards. Only one other player with positive yards. Jalen Bradley had 1 carry for 6. Kellen Stone had 1 carry for a -1. Kanan Allen had 1 rush for a -2. Hudson Gum had 8 rushes for a -3. And Jarek Martin rushed it 1 time for a -6. Hudson was 9 of 17 passing tonight for 143 yards and a touchdown. He did throw 1 interception. Our leading receiver was Jarek Martin with 59 yards on 4 receptions. He had a long of 24. Jalen Bradley had 40 yards on 2 receptions. He scored our lone touchdown. Kanan Allen had 23 yards on 2 receptions. And Cameron Bull had 21 yards on 1 reception. Kanan Allen punted 1 time. That was in the first half, and it went for 47 yards. But as Joe told you, the Scotties dropped a district game, and, you know, Hart County had only beaten us 1 time up until the last 2 years, and now they've beaten us 4 times in a row, and I look for that to change in the near future.
Well, as Glasgow fans, we certainly hope it changes, that's for sure. But right now, Hart County's just on a good run. They've got some good football teams the last 3 years, and they may continue that. Who knows? But they do have 18 seniors on this ball club, 10 senior starters on offense, and 7 senior starters on defense. But we'll see if they can reload next year. We do want to go ahead and take a look at our Hardy's hot and fresh play of the game, and that is going to be the 33-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum to Jalen Bradley, which got Glasgow on the board with about 9 minutes to go in the ball game. A really nice pass by Hudson Gum. Jalen ran a good route, and the 33-yard touchdown pass will be our Hardy's hot and fresh play of the game. We need to go ahead and take our final timeout here, and then we'll come back, tell you about our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance player of the game, and we'll wrap things up. Again, the final score, 15-7, Hart County defeats the Scotties here in district play. We're back after a 3-minute timeout on WCOW Sports.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow. If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Back here at Hart County High School to wrap things up on the Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up, and we need to tell you that our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Myers, player of the game, is going to be Trey Smith. The terrific defensive performance by that young man. He ends up with double-digit tackles tonight, had 11 tackles, and Trey Smith will be our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Myers, player of the game. Congratulations to Trace on those 11 tackles. So one more district game on the season for the Scotties, only 2 more in the regular season total, but that district game will be next Friday night against the Butler County Bears, as the Scotties will finally be back at home for the first time in about a month or so, and they'll take on Butler County with our pregame starting at 6:30 here on WCLU and also on our live stream channels, of course, on the Scottie channel and WCLU YouTube channels. But kickoff will be slated for 7 o'clock. You heard Coach Garmin say it will be homecoming next Friday night, so hope to have a good crowd on hand for that, as the Scotties will need to beat Butler County next Friday night in order to earn a playoff berth. The best Glasgow can do right now is the number 4 seed in this district. But if Glasgow wants to make the playoffs, got to beat Butler County next Friday night. So we hope to have a big crowd on hand to watch Glasgow hopefully pull that one off. It is time to go ahead and wrap things up tonight. Let's remind you, or not remind you, but let's tell you who helped us out on the broadcast tonight. On the game cam, we had Jimmy Pruitt. Also on game cam, Nick Robbins. On the field cam, we had Caleb Saltzman. Our board op back at the studio was Mr. John Clark. Will Perkins was our assistant producer tonight, and, of course, our producer extraordinaire, Mr. Matthew Clark. We appreciate all the help from folks who came along with us tonight for our live stream and for our radio broadcast. Big thank you to all those folks for helping us to put on a good show for you tonight, at least what we hope you thought was a good show for you tonight. Once again, your final score, Hart County wins it 15-7 over the Scotties, as the Scotties have now lost 5 straight overall. They've lost 4 straight to these Hart County Raiders. Glasgow falls to 3-5 overall, 0-3 in the district. Hart County stays undefeated on the year as they move to 8-0 and 3-0 in district play. My broadcast partners, of course, were Larry Alexander and Bruce Tremue. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Go Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. Brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Applebee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Hardee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Follow all Glasgow High School Scottie sports right here. Your home for local WCLU. A presentation of Seven Mountains Media Sports.